depending on your role again. But to even understand that it's a rune in the first place, you know, just that level of, I think it's a wisdom check for Arcana. But anyways, so that's
intelligence.
my main things right there. Also, please differentiate your voices when you're talking to me in character and out of character. If you are trying to do something in character, make it known. If you are asking me a question, please like refer to me specifically, be like, does so and so get the feeling that they can do this or whatever. Don't just, I don't know how to put it, but basically, if you have questions, refer to me at like directly, like out of character to the DM, not as a character to the DM. Now, there might be some times where we can break the fourth wall, and that's okay. But outside of those moments where we're trying to clarify rules and trying to clarify who wants to do what, please make sure you differentiate who you're talking to, or who you're talking as, I should say. Beyond that, I don't have many expectations. Let's all have fun at the end of the day. Let's not get butthurt. Let's just enjoy our sessions. Anybody have any questions before we go ahead and get started?
Let's fucking go!
Yeah. All right. Let's see, which one was it? Was it this one?
He's not even prepared. Imagine that.
All right.
Rip.
I'm just making sure. Y'all can hear that music, correct?
Nope, because you didn't restart the thing.
Restart it. Restart
The
what?
Activity.
The activity.
Oh, I'm not on the
change rooms.
activity. Sorry.
What the fuck are you on then?
You can be on the activity. Let me go ahead and
Start the activity
do
so we can
this.
join.
You can do it through the Discord, or you can do it through your browser.
Yeah, I want the
Either
activity.
way, it doesn't matter. But just want to make sure. Now, I will say for pop-ups, it is easier for you to be on the browser. We can still do this through the browser. You can do it through the Discord. It doesn't matter either way. They will both update as we go along.
Both is perfect. Yep.
Yes, both are easily usable.
Ooh, pretty. Okay, so hold on. I'll just leave it. Use.
So I will start off.
By the way, sorry to interrupt, but
okay,
if we want the fifth and you want to kick it 10 minutes, might be able to sort that. I'm waiting for confirmation he still wants to join, but continue your intro.
So in the meanwhile, we can go ahead and start discussing a little bit about our character backgrounds. I want you guys to introduce yourselves to each other and decide how you came to be in the service of Lord Neverwinter, as a guard or a hired mercenary. Just give everybody a little bit of backstory. We'll start with Mitch. If Mitch is not prepared, we'll move on to Dirk. If Dirk's not prepared, we'll move on to Thor, and so on and so forth.
Who are we working for?
You are working for Lord Neverwinter as mercenaries / guards. He currently is trying to build up his militia, but does not have enough resources to do so at the moment. Therefore, he has hired mercenaries to work as guards for the city. So you need to describe to each other how you came to be. Now, I would recommend that as a group, I would recommend that you have already been a group and adventuring party. It makes things a little bit easier backstory wise. Now, however, if you would rather describe as individuals and then get to know each other throughout the course of the campaign, that is perfectly okay.
Yeah, D&D. Yeah.
But
So can we agree on this, folks? Do we want to have a previous history coming into this, or do we want to just raw dog it in? Where we are. Where's everybody feeling?
I kind of like the idea of raw dogging it.
I mean, I guess that's player's choice, right?
I mean, we could have, 2 people know each other and 2 not. We could, yeah. This is 100%. Yeah.
I'm okay with us not knowing each other, but like, obviously, we got to know how we came to be here.
Yeah.
So if you choose to just meet each other as you are working as guards, I will give you a backstory, and give you information as to how you came together. I just want you guys to individually describe yourselves, give your background to the party, because obviously as coworkers, you're going to have told each other like where you're from, what you're doing here, what your purpose in Neverwinter is, why you're actually working as a guard.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I do believe. But yeah, I am Atal Emo. I got caught up in a little bit of criminal trouble. Stealing bread, trying to keep myself fed. And they gave me 2 options: stockade or serve as a mercenary. Been around for a few months here, and now I'm signed to y'all folk.
Very mysterious.
Okay.
Very, 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 very,
Well,
very,
I'm
very, very,
Darius
very
Carlsbane. I am here because the family farm is going to close. You need money, you go find money. And it was either steal or do this, and I'm not going to steal or survive because that's fucked. Don't do that. So here I stand and doing this shit work for somehow less money than I was promised.
Nice. Thor, would you mind explaining how you came across the guard position here at Neverwinter?
Obviously, yes, my name is Darius Carlsbane.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop you there. There's a little bit too much echo in that, voice that you're doing.
Reverb.
All right, fuck it. Anyway,
He's like, yeah, he's over here. I had an
The
implant, but
the curtain. The fucking Wizard of Oz is among us.
He's
anyway,
like, I did that to impress my peers, but fuck.
Which?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think, man.
Would you like?
I recently chose exile from my family, due to differences within. So I'm off on an adventure. Nigga, I am talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you mind? Anyway, as I was saying, I'm on my adventure. I'm on my adventure to try to make a name for myself. Try to learn as much as I can from the world, and I need money.
Do that all the time.
So here I am.
Okay, sweet. Matt, do you want to give us a little bit of background on your character?
Elsa Status, hailing from the wealthy Status family of Willow Bloom. I am an outcast from my family. They don't like my ways. They think I'm a little funny. I went off on a mission, and after the great fire of the Willow Bloom orchard, I left due to personal reasons. Don't worry, I didn't start that. Maybe I don't. Anyway, there's some people following me, and I happened into Neverwinter Wood, where I came to find Lord Neverwinter, and he took me in and noticed my nobility and said, "Will you work for me?" And I said, "I'll think about it." And then he said, "No." And here I am. He's offered me some protection, I think. Maybe. It's okay.
Oh, hold on. There's some question marks here. You said no, but you're here. You want to explain that one again?
Wait, what?
Are you here by choice or no?
Potentially.
That seemed like a pretty cut question. Yes or no?
I mean,
Is it
I-
similar to me where
I'm
you got
here.
a choice?
I'm here, and I'm willing.
For now.
But actually, I'm going to roll that special die real quick, Dylan.
Okay, which one are you talking?
The how close die.
Okay. DM me for clarification, please. I'm not positive on what you're talking about.
Got you. Come on, we talked about this yesterday.
We did
Um,
probably talk about something yesterday, but I need clarification just to make sure I'm on the same page.
Quick question
Also,
while you
can
guys are
both
doing that.
you and Mitch level up your characters to level 3, please?
Yes.
I can do that, yes. While I'm getting that done, is there a website we're going to be using for rolling dice or
You do it all in the chat.
Yep, it's all built. If you click on like your strength and all that, it will automatically do the roll for you.
How do I level up my character in here?
So go to
level
your
up. Hit
character
the level
page
up
and then
button.
just hit the level up button. Yep, there you go.
Level 2, level 3.
Oof, that's trash.
All right. 2 level spot.
Hold on. Okay, guys, stop rolling until you absolutely need to. Like, it's gonna get really confusing really quickly if we just continue to start rolling. Like, I need you. I will indicate when you guys need to roll for something. If you roll outside of that, it's going to clog up the chat, and I'm not going to be able to see what I need to see. Okay, I just need to make sure I can associate what I. You son of a bitch. This is going to be a very, very interesting campaign.
okay, I think I got myself level 3 there. And
Just hit him with
so
a
you guys say that I
perception
can roll
check
in the
mid
chat.
ramble.
Okay, so
Okay,
the
so
way
it's
that
just
you
slash
can
roll.
Oh.
you can do the slash rolls, or you could go to your
So if
character
anybody
sheet
doesn't
and
know, we are playing
choose
a half
one of the
orc
stat blocks,
farmer
who
is a
which is
ranger build,
associated with
really good
whatever you're
animal
trying
and
to roll.
survival
So
and perception.
for you,
You can tell he's kind of got a
say
farming
you're trying to
background based on his
roll
build.
an
I built it around
intimidation
that.
check. You can scroll down on your sheet until you see intimidation. You can click it, and then you can roll it, and it will roll a intimidation check for you.
I'm scarier.
Intimidation.
Go to
okay.
skills and
Also,
tools.
you
can find
can-
them all in there.
You can also turn on 3D dice, and then you can see it roll on the screen
Okay.
Oh, fuck me.
instead of just in chat.
Okay, I figured it out.
Rolled up and gagged
And
me.
yeah,
Um,
fuck you.
Okay.
All right,
To
I'm good on that. I figured out how to roll. Thank you.
turn on the 3D dice, go into your settings, and then it's under dice options. Enable advanced dice and enable 3D dice is what you want to have selected.
Okay. Random dice test just to see it. Ooh. That's cool.
Sidebar. Matt, me and you are on a sidebar right now. You guys are free to listen in. However, as characters, you would not know this information. So anytime that I have a sidebar with someone, that information is meant only for them. I just want to clarify that right now. So do not use that
Get
that
on with it.
information in character. Okay.
Wait, why
Matt-
didn't my HP go up?
Because
Oh, I know why. I'm stupid. That's why. There it is.
okay, everyone's at level 3 now, right?
I believe so.
Just making sure I will go over the classes again and the races of what you guys are, just so that way everybody
Well,
understands.
they don't. My class is hidden for now.
Okay, that's fine.
That's something that I think we need to reveal as we reveal it.
Okay.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
some
sure.
people,
We can go-
some people, like obviously, like Thor, motherfucker looks like a fairy. Like
I would say at the very least, a generalization of what your race is would be appropriate.
oh, race. I mean, you can't mistake. I'm halfling. You fucking 3 feet tall.
Yeah, okay. You also can't
Not a
mistake a
fairy,
half
I'm an
orc.
elf.
So
Come again. You're how tall? What?
I'm 3 foot. I'm 3 foot 4 inches. I'm a halfling.
Okay. I am 2'4". We're like, whoa, whoa,
No.
no.
Yeah, I'm
I
3
will
foot
say it is very obvious to each of you that you have a rough approximation of what race everyone is. Everyone can see that Darius has some type of orc or ogre in him. He has at least a half. A Tau, it's very, very, very obvious. He's just straight up human. He's probably the most basic looking out of all of you.
Not basic.
Elser is probably a good 3 feet. He's either a gnome or a halfling. You're not positive, but he's one of the two. And none of y'all really know what species Thorios is. He's kind of he looks like he could be a treant, but also at the same time he's got ears like an elf, and he carries himself with the nobility that an elf would. Beyond that, you really don't get what he is. Elser, you're currently you have a feeling that there's this impending doom. Like you feel like you're forgetting something. You're not quite sure what you're forgetting. You forget a lot of things over time. And that time happens to be very short. About 5 minutes is about your attention span. But you do feel impending doom. And that's about it.
I feel we need to get out of here.
Just casually.
All
I
right.
think we need to leave. Why?
I don't.
Let's just go.
I don't know the circumstances behind why we must flee, but I feel we must flee.
Flee
All
to
right.
where?
Anywhere but here.
As you begin your adventure, you have all gathered here in the city of Neverwinter. The city stands proudly on the Sword Coast, west and north of the Deseren Valley. 50 years ago, the city was nearly destroyed by an eruption of Mount Hotnau. Today, the city stands mostly rebuilt. It bustles with skilled tradespeople, intrepid adventurers, and hardy townsfolk. Leadership in Neverwinter falls to Dagolt Neverember, Lord Protector of the city, and your employer. The city lacks a formal militia, so Lord Neverember often hires mercenaries and adventurers such as yourselves to keep the city secure. He has called you here today to his mansion, or I should say, to the Hall of Justice, to
The fucking Avengers.
to get you. God damn it! God fucking damn it! I can't even finish one fucking dialogue. God damn it! Son of a bitch!
Assemble!
Guards assemble. I'm just saying. But he has assembled you here today in order to make sure that everyone is on the same page. This is your first day on duty. You have arrived here at the Hall of Justice. And all of you have letters in hand. This is the first time meeting each other. What would you like to do?
I'd like to talk to the big, large, scary man. You said there were questions.
Yeah,
What questions
You said you were here.
have ye?
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm here. I've got the letter. I've been accepted to Hogwarts.
Disappointing.
Like, what? Why? Why are you here? What is the purpose of you being here though?
Like
If you
I
don't
said, I
want
was
to be,
roaming-
are you here because a letter showed up and you just opened it and said, "Fuck it"?
No. Okay. So I was wandering through Neverwinter after fleeing from my hometown due to the big great fire.
Uh-huh.
I still don't know who caused that fire. It was awkward.
Okay. No,
And then I came across Lord Neverwinter, who said, "Meet here. I will send a messenger." And an owl showed up and handed me this letter. And here I am,
Interesting.
amongst the y'all. So hello, I'm Elsa. Short in stature, big and hot.
If you could stay like 5 feet away from me at all times, that'd be great.
I'll be your shadow, sir. Don't worry.
That is the opposite of what I just described. You just stay like maybe somebody want to stand between me and him because there's something wrong with him.
If I step on you, will you?
I don't know. Try me and find out. Full of
Do you
surprises,
actually
this one.
step
Threaten
on
me
him?
with a good time.
Wait. But how big are you? Like, can we
Thor,
get a
do you
size?
step on him? He is a medium He is medium sized, so
Oh, so he could step on me.
He could step on you, but it probably wouldn't do much
Tall.
damage. He'd probably end up stepping on your toes.
Motherfucker.
But I weigh anywhere between 100 to 400 pounds.
Hell of a fucking range, bud.
Yep. Thor, do you actually want to try and step on him?
No,
No.
I'll give him this one good deed.
And you do. As you are having this conversation, you see that there's a guard looking at you from the patio of this manor, of the Hall of Justice, and he looks like he's getting impatient. He's starting to tap his toes. He really feels like you should probably have already tried to go inside at this point.
I look over in his direction and wave. Hello, sir. We're here. We've arrived.
Can I open
Oi!
the letter I was given and see what it says?
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to do so?
I would.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh.
So is that just a roll for it then?
So
Yeah,
go
click
to
on
your character
intelligence.
sheet and then just roll
Underscore.
for intelligence.
They want ability.
Come on, bro. You
Okay.
gotta be able to read, brother. I know you can read. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. So you're easily able to read this letter. Reading is very, very
Is
easy
he
for you.
opening
You
that
were
just
the
right now in
top
front of
in
all
your
of us?
kindergarten class. Yeah, he's opening it in front of everybody. And he is the most eloquent reader you've ever seen. Like, he is reading this letter like no one has ever read to you before. He is better than your kindergarten teacher was.
Oh, damn. I didn't even go to
As he
kindergarten.
reads this letter, and this is something that he's read before, obviously, at this point. But he is rereading it again just to make sure. And as he reads it, the letter says, "Dear Atau," or what the fuck your name is. Dear Atau. We have summoned you to the Hall of Justice in order to get your first assignment. Please meet Lord Neverimber in the meeting hall on the left of the patio. Thank you for your time. Signed, Lord Neverimber.
So have the rest of y'all read your letters?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
I'd
here to
like
see His
to-
Highness ever, whatever the fuck.
I
his name
decide to approach the door. I roll for an intimidation check as I glance at the guard to let him know I mean business.
So you're trying to intimidate the guard? In what way would you
Yes.
do that? Can you describe to me
Sexy Sonder.
the
Go
actions that
sexy
you would take
Sonder.
to try and intimidate him?
The interior of my body flutters with flames and flashes and significantly flashes for a brief moment
That's fancy.
as
So-
a display of power.
Give me an intimidation check.
Fuck.
Also, please move your characters up to the guard. You guys are moving as a group, correct?
Correct.
Yeah,
So
oh,
we're
yeah,
base of the
absolutely.
stairs here, obviously. We're at the base of
Oh,
the
what's
stairs.
How do I move
And he's trying to. You just drag him. Yep. We're at the-
Okay. So as you look at this guard, you look directly in his eyes, but the feeling that you're trying to get across to him, it doesn't seem to convey itself. You're attempting to intimidate someone who's worked for Lord Neverember for what feels like forever. He is probably one of the more senior guards around here. He looks at you quizzically. To him, it looks like you're shitting your pants. However, for you, you feel as if you've just accomplished your goal. You scowl at him and you look at him and you give him that look of almost a fuck me eyes.
Oh, hell yeah.
But not quite. I mean, you don't quite understand how to intimidate someone yet in this instance, and it shows. He is not intimidated by you at all.
As I approach the guard and enter in, I look at him and glance over, giving him a once over, and I
Stop
nod
right
in
there.
agreement as I acknowledge him as my superior.
Oh.
He stops you at the door. Show me your papers.
Fuck. I summon my papers in my hands through a ball of flame and present it to the guard.
The ball.
Okay. You do that. You do that. As you summon the letter that you have,
It burns. Please tell me it burns.
it appears to be a little singed. Your fire has nipped at this letter, and where there should be the signature of Lord Neverember is something unrecognizable at this point. But he does recognize the full letter. He is comparing it. He will compare it to the others as well. And he has the letter that's been sent out to all of you. So he can easily tell that this letter is real.
I feel he is not convinced. I cast a mending spell on the letter to restore it to its original form.
Okay. He watches you do this, and as you do this, he's like, fucking sorcerers. Under his breath. You may pass. And he lets you go in.
I'm going to be staring at Thorius as we enter with a look of confusion.
I look over at
Please interact
Darius.
with each other.
Yeah, I look over at Darius.
just
Am I
talk, have a
go in, by the
conversation.
way? Like, is this like him? Do we have to show
Yeah,
papers
he
too?
has approved. He's looked at everybody's papers at this
Okay.
point. Everyone's papers seem to check out.
As I walk past the guard, I reach out a hand. Elsa Stoltis, nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, fucking just go in already. God damn it, you're making my job harder than it needs to be.
Okay.
All right, as you guys enter this room, you see a very ornate guest room. This is the meeting area that was described to you in the letter. It is beautiful. He has white leather seats prepared just enough to where if the other people who were supposed to be here were here, they would have also had a seat. Unfortunately, they were unable to show up, and it shows on Lord Dagalt's face. There were supposed to be 6 of you today, but only 4 came. Oh, it's okay. Those other 2 are probably off doing their own thing. They tend to do that.
I'd look at the pub.
At the what?
The pub.
The pub?
Yeah, like the bar. Hello?
There is no bar
no
in
bar.
this room.
No. I was letting him know if he should find them at the pub.
Oh,
God.
I mean the tavern that they have in the village.
it's fine. They're probably they're probably waist deep at the pub. What can you expect? Adventurers, after all.
Waist deep. Who goes waist deep? What? Is that?
I mean, I'm not-
Clearly, I've never had a good night then, my friend.
I've never heard
I would say,
somebody go
Darius,
waist deep. Who goes waist deep at a pub?
I'm waist deep to you right now.
Okay, you 5 feet. You talking about this 5 feet?
He said, "I'm dick height, bitch."
Oh, God.
He looks at you and then looks back at your crotch and then looks up at you again in awe.
Oh my god.
Oh, please take a seat, my friends. We have much to discuss today.
I approach the chair and realize that it is quite tall and I am quite short.
I approach the chair and realize that I am too big for the chair.
I start trying.
So I stand beside the chair.
I start hopping, trying to yeet myself onto said chair.
Does the half man
Instead
need a
of
hand?
standing there, you notice that I slightly start to levitate off the ground as to rest my feet.
Hold on,
Sir
just a minute,
Daggle's looking at all of this happening, and he's just befuddled. He's so, like, this is beyond anything that he expected out of you. He's quite confused, and he's looking a little disappointed at this point. I don't know what I was expecting out of you, but I guess you'll do. I don't have much option. As he turns and puts his hands on the back of the chair in front of him, he looks at you all and just sighs.
I promise you, my lord, our first interaction is not a reflection on how we truly are.
Says you.
I feel some judgment here. You called us here. Or actually, your boss called us here. So let's get to why we're here, because this is better be paying as much as was promised.
I don't know who you're talking about boss-wise. I am my own boss. I am
Everybody
Lord
has a
Neverember.
boss. That's nuts. Everybody's got a boss.
Oh, please, as you talk to the Lord.
I
Watch
am the
your
Lord
tongue.
Protectorate of this city, and there is no one else above me except for the Emperor.
I raise my hand like I'm a kid in class. Ooh, hey,
Yes, what? Remind me of your name
Elsa,
again.
It's the
Elsa,
half
yes.
man. He's the half man.
Your Majesty, can I request a shorter chair?
We don't really have shorter chairs. We do, however, have a footstool. I use it to polish my boots, so there might be a little bit of shit on it. I hope you don't mind.
I believe
And as he goes and he collects the stool for you and sets it down in front of you, as if to show you, gratitude for even showing up.
I raise my hand again. Oh. Your Highness,
Yes.
there's a bit of stool on this stool.
Unfortunately, people don't pick up after their dogs around here, and we've been really trying to get them to do better, but you'll just have to brush it off or sit on it. It doesn't really matter to me.
Tis fine. I gently wipe off the seat and sit on my footstool, at the foot of Darius.
Half man, if
Darius
you want a
speaks for
problem, you are surely going to find them here. What part of me demonstrates patience for someone of your stature? Please, explain why you seem to have thought that was the appropriate play.
I've moved myself one chair further away from this.
I look back at Darius. Have we met? Hello, Elsa. Nice to meet you, sir.
All right, I attempt to kick the stool away from the little man.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Oh God.
Unfortunately, you're just not feeling it today. You did leg day this morning, and your legs are absolutely wore out. You came to this meeting just not even prepared for what was going to happen. You knew you were going to be on patrol later tonight, but you still did legs this morning anyways. And you attempt to kick out the stool from underneath him, and as the most that you can do is push it closer towards him.
As I feel his foot touch the stool, I go, if you wanted to put your foot up, just ask. And I slide over on it so he has enough room to rest his feet on the stool.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you slid over onto his feet.
No.
It's like you just sat on this man's foot.
Don't give him ideas, for the love of God.
Would have been a better idea, but no, yeah. Nope. I'll go with I'll give him room to put his feet on the stool.
I will pull my feet away from him. Just sit here with an angered face.
As you do, you turn your knees to like be as far away from him as possible. You are absolutely disgusted by this halfling, and it really shows on your face. All right, well, as long as everybody is here, everybody's comfortable, yes. Thorios, do you need somewhere to sit? I've provided everything I could for everybody else. I do have a bench over there. Should you choose?
I don't mind floating. It is all right, my lord.
Oh, that's
Okay.
great.
Well, gentlemen, I've gathered you here today, not because I'm Abraham Lincoln and I'm giving my 7 years ago speech, but because I have a need for help.
Photo.
We have been dealing with a problem throughout the city where the dead seem to be rising from their graves and walking among us. There is a plague, seemingly, that is spreading throughout the city, and I have needed to increase the guards on patrol lately. If you don't mind, would you handsome individuals please take up arms and guard my fellow citizens?
Will you be providing said arms and uniforms, or is this what we have?
Unfortunately, it wasn't in the budget this year. Last year they got capes and everything and frilly things, but taxes have been really slow to come in this year, and we just haven't been able to afford anything. So unfortunately, you will have to provide your own arms and armor.
It didn't really say in the letter, but what kind of financial compensation per day are we seeing for this?
I will make sure that you are paid a handsome lump sum at the end of your term here as guards.
Oh, so we don't get paid during this. I get to do this service with the
I will
guarantee
pay
of no
you.
number, and then at the end, we might get paid something worthwhile.
I will allow you to keep whatever you may find, should you end up finding things that might be useful to you upon your journey. And the citizens here would be more than willing to help, should it be within their means. Just tell them that Lord Neverember has sent you.
As a quick sidebar to everyone, I love the fact that we have confirmed Lincoln exists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's Abraham Lincoln in this universe.
See, D&D actually takes place post-modern world in a post-apocalyptic time.
Oh, by the way, can you guys all hear the music going on?
Yep, we can hear.
I
Okay,
yeah.
good. Sweet. Just
Yeah.
making sure.
But yeah, D&D is actually post-apocalyptic, so it's actually in the future.
Okay, oh, interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So Lincoln exists. Love it. Carry
Yeah.
on.
Maybe billions of years ago, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, where were we?
Wait.
You
So
were
I'm
asking
gonna.
about compensation.
Well, yeah, he was asking about uniforms and compensation. I start digging through my my satchel to find some colored fabrics that I may have. And I look at the guard at the door. I look back and I start digging, and I fashion an armband out of the colors of Neverwinter. I place it upon my arm.
Oh, you just reminded me. I do have armbands for you. Here you go. And he passes them out to everyone
made
except
my
for
own.
you. He's like, he looks at you and he smiles a little bit. Such a special halfling.
Keep the tab.
You can use your own. It's fine.
Huzzah!
It's very obvious he's treating you as a child. Well, he has taken you in the past. He understands that you are still mentally that of a child.
Wow. All right. So I'm the retarded halfling. Got
Hey, you did this to yourself, bud.
it. Hey, setup is everything. We got it. I can roll with it.
From his observations, I will correct myself. From his observations, you appear to have the mind of a child.
Gotcha. 10-4.
All right, now, if you would please go out, just gather your things. Your patrol starts today. Report back to me with any news should you come across anything that might pertain to the situation at hand.
Will you be providing provisions on this journey, or are we also expected to do all this?
Yes, you can visit with the cook. He's upstairs on the second floor. He will attempt to give you enough provisions to aid you along in your journey.
Well, where's the stairs? You've not really.
Just little sidebar out of character. You guys don't have to worry about provisions. I'm not focused on that right now.
I was curious if we were doing
you can obtain provisions, but I'm not going to have you focus on them.
tracking them.
It's gonna be too much if we try.
I mean, at the end of the day, with most sessions, what you'll do is when we do our long rest or we're sitting at camp doing our rest, and we have our little communications. At that point, somebody can cook or whatever. And we
if you are running low on provisions, I will let you know.
Okay.
That you are running low on provisions.
Instead
of having you keep track of them.
While we're on the sidebar there, when I built the character, it did have some options there for some kits. Is it okay that I selected those, or should I just get rid of that stuff?
You can select any. I mean, that's why I said bring. That's why Lord Neverember said that you can bring your own equipment. That's why he said that he will not provide you uniforms or equipment. Yes.
Oh man, it would have been funny if he provided uniforms and didn't account for the halfling.
He gives the halfling like a full-sized ogre's uniform. He's like, I was expecting bigger. Right. But no, he does inform you that there is a cook up on the second level of the Hall of Justice. And that you can obtain provisions from him there, should you choose to go and obtain those provisions.
I'm going to
go for it.
I'm going to just take a quick look at my companions here, see if any of them look to be ill-equipped.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Look, we found our group mom. Jack.
I know, right? Hell yeah.
You don't notice jack shit. You look at them and
Dylan, it would be a perception check.
Well, he's investigating.
Yeah,
he's trying to find out.
But investigating is touching. Perception is looking.
Okay.
Oh, he gets a reroll.
Then I'll have you re-roll it. Let's go perception.
Okay. This will only get worse.
Oh no.
No.
Hey,
okay. Yeah. You can.
Hey.
You easily can see that everyone is pretty well equipped. Can I go ahead and have you individually, let's say you see everybody's primary weapon, and if you don't have a primary weapon, then you don't see anything from them. So individually, if you would, please inform Atau what weapons you carry on your person.
I'll dive in first. I obviously have a bag with me, a large kind of rucksack-esque bag with a bow attached to it, a short sword at my hip, and a quiver to go on the bag. And the bag is clearly full of crap. Like, there's way more in there than it should be. It's been jammed and stuffed with as much as you could fit in there.
I am adorned with my my tunic. It looks kind of handmade, but well made, and it's adorned. My leather armor is adorned into it, so it's kind of like a one piece deal. I've got a mace by my hip and a crossbow, a light crossbow slung across my.
Thor? Do you know how to look at your inventory? Thor? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You see that I'm wearing common clothes. I have a dagger, and I also appear to have a book on my side that has a chain around it that with a lock, with a padlock.
I will say, as a sorcerer, you would not necessarily need a book.
Book is
Your
part of my
magic is
background.
inherent. Okay, just making sure. Didn't know if it was like a book of spells or something.
No.
Just wanted to double check with you. So yeah, you do see the book. You see everyone's fairly well equipped. Is there anything you wish to do with this information?
Oh, I also have a
Not at the
staff.
moment, just something that I'm going to keep in mind.
Okay. As you look around, you notice Lord Neverember starts to kind of walk away. He's basically dismissed you at this point, and he goes off about his own duties.
I look over at Darius. Did he even give us a first mission yet?
Patrol. Didn't tell us where or who to go find guidance from. It told us about some cook upstairs that we once again.
I observed my surroundings and tried to find the door that leads to the staircase.
Okay, hold on. Give me a group intelligence check.
Oh, Jesus.
So who has the highest intelligence?
I got
Not me. Not me.
I got a 12.
I would say it's probably. Oh God, y'all don't know where he told you specifically, but you could infer that he meant to patrol the city. I would say that it is obvious to at least to Elser. It would be obvious that you are to patrol the city. What he chooses.
Wait,
to do
it would
with
be
that
obvious.
information-
It would be obvious to me.
It would be obvious to you. Your first intelligence check was a 15.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. I didn't even realize I did it twice. Shall we patrol?
I remember talking about food. If nobody else is hungry.
I mean,
it wasn't a
I've
small
got-
journey to get here, and I was, expecting. Usually, when
I could scrounge some berries from the town. I mean,
I do not need food. I am a tree.
I don't care.
I
if
will
you're a
say
tree.
it is
You're a tree.
obvious to you as you look around the room that the doors are unlocked. And you can choose to go and explore the rest of the manor,
Door.
or you should go, or you could also just go straight to work and start patrolling the city.
I look over at Thora. Are you a fruit-bearing tree?
I appear in front of him. No.
How
I
are
have
you
some fruit
alive?
berries.
I
one at a time.
I am powered by the energy of nature.
I love nature.
And he does. I mean,
And
it's
the
very
core
obvious.
within.
You look at Elser and you can see there is twigs and leaves stuck in his hair. I mean, he is very obviously one who is not afraid to get his hands dirty in nature.
I take a step back.
I love.
Why do you smell like that?
I pull a leaf out of my hair and I go. I sniff it. I love to get intimate with nature.
Jesus Christ.
Smells like you've been intimate with a skunk.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Elser, roll an intimidation check for me.
Roll an intimidation check.
Oh no.
Oh God.
That's gonna be bad.
I don't know if I can have intimidation. Ugh.
You're not very intimidating. You were trying to weird him out.
I'm not even. I wasn't even
Thorios is
trying.
not-
I wasn't trying to wear him.
I would say
intimidation.
I'm not trying to intimidate him at all. I'm not trying to weird him out or nothing. This is what I do.
I get you. But I'm gonna have you. I have you roll that intimidation check anyways because it would be intimidating to a man of nature.
Okay.
However, it's not. You look at him and he looks back at you and you just look like a puppy dog that's like barking up the wrong tree.
Arf.
I love
Right.
Advent. Where did
what do you
our other
guys choose
friend
to do?
go? Let's go out into this hallway and see what is out here.
I'm a follow tree man.
Okay. As you enter the hallway, you see there are two ways that you can go. You see that there is one way that has a
I see
very
a woman.
large open room. There is a
Teleport instantly to her.
I instantly turn around and walk away after watching him sprint at the
Okay.
poor woman.
I need you to roll an intimidation check for. You have to roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
What the shit?
I'm walking away. Not associated.
Fuck.
She's kind of like put off by you, but you can tell she's just more so annoyed that you just appeared out of nowhere.
I roll a persuasion check to tell her that I mean no harm.
Okay. Sidebar. You don't need to tell me perception check or anything like that. Tell me what you want to do. I will tell you what you have to roll.
Okay. Hold on.
If you have to roll.
That I did not mean to do that.
What do you intend to do with this woman?
I want to talk to her. I want to see what she knows.
As you step in front of this woman, the person behind the easel looks around it and yells at you, "Hey, get out from my view! I'm in the middle of painting here."
1,000 pardons. I take a step back, out of frame.
I'm gonna go over and examine the paint and make sure that they're natural and not like sourced.
I peer behind her and take
Okay.
a look at and glance over at the painting.
One at a time, please. Elser, you look at the painter's tray, and they are fairly natural colors. You can see that she has taken the time to source her paints naturally. They are freshly ground. They are homemade.
I look at her and I go, "Oh, a true craftsperson. I appreciate it, and the painting looks lovely."
Thank you, Thorios. As you were.
I glance at the painting and observe its beauty.
She notices you appear over her shoulder and says, "If you wanted to see my painting, you could have just asked. I would have gladly turned it around. It is my pride and joy, although I'm not so sure about the subject."
I observe the room. Is the subject naked?
She is not.
Okay.
She is clothed, but she is wearing a very scantily clad dress. It comes down in a V-neck to where her bosom is showing a little bit, but you don't see any nipple.
Damn.
Okay, Trooper. Calm down.
I feel no emotion when presented with this information.
But as far as the painter, she looks more annoyed that her painting has been interrupted, and she goes back to painting and just ignores you.
I go
gonna
back
grab
into
a
the
dip.
hallway
I'm gonna grab a dab of black paint and do some eye
to
black.
go see what else this manor has to offer.
Yeah, you do. I will allow you to roll a d4 on perception checks to add additionally to your perception checks due to that face paint, your eye black. Please notate that.
I'm doing a perception check.
Whenever you do from now until the face paint wears off,
Oh, because I have the eye black.
because you have the eye black, you can add a d4 to your perception checks.
Oh, perfect. Does she notice that I stole some of her paint?
She is so engrossed in painting at this point that no matter what you guys do, she would completely ignore you.
Hoffman, your free friend is
wandering the halls, opening every door.
How do I?
Okay, whoa, holy shit, where are you guys and what the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ.
I'm just in the hallway.
Y'all gotta, come on guys, like, let's move as a group. Let's
keep it
not
simple.
go.
I'm just kind of standing in the hallway, just watching the group and observing what the fuck is happening.
Okay, from here until the time that you exit the Hall of Justice, I will say that you move entirely as a group. You enter a room at the same time. You see the same things that everyone else sees. For all intents and purposes, you are a group and you act as one.
Got it. I look at the human. I go, "What's his deal?" And I point at Darius. I go, "Why is he so angry?"
That I don't know.
Man, you can speak directly to me. You don't have to go through that outsider, I guess is the only way to put it.
I look at the human because obviously I have a very low intelligence. And I go, "I feel like he's trying to say something to me."
He said, obviously, because I have low intelligence.
I expect nothing else but rudeness from somebody made of stone.
I would say, Elser, you have average intelligence. You understand what a normal person on the street would. However, it's hard for you to portray that to other people as your charisma sucks. Your Riz is off the charts in a bad way.
That was my dump stat, man. Leave me alone.
That wiener dog energy, bro.
How would you rate my intelligence?
I would say, you are of the same intelligence. And if
we have
anything,
anybody
you have
above-
less experience.
Do you have anybody with above average
What is my
in
intelligence?
the group?
What is my intelligence?
Yeah, like who's our above average intelligence? Who's our averages? Who's our
Yeah,
lows? Just so we
Your
know.
or better yet-
intelligence is the highest out of the party. You are, Thorius,
Ooh.
you are the smartest
Yes.
of the group. By far, from what I am seeing.
I guess just to make everyone's life similar, what do you consider average as far as a number?
So average would be 10. Anything with a positive modifier would be above average. Anything with a negative modifier would be below average.
My
Okay,
base
so
is
0 is
17.
average. Cool.
So, for
Okay.
example, if your wisdom was negative, you have very little experience with life.
Cool.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, just so everybody's
so-
aware, I have a -1 to charisma.
so do I. So don't worry, you're not the only one.
You don't
I'm
like.
just 0.
You don't have to share that information. Are you sharing this out of character or?
Oh,
in
it's out of
character?
character.
Out
This
of
is
character. Out of
us
character.
gathering
Okay,
our
just
intelligence
making
levels
sure.
relative to each other out of character. All right, let's dive back in here and get back.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you're back in the hallway, and to your left, you see a bunch of doors that appear to go to the same room. And to the right is the room that you initially came from.
Let's head into the big room with the multiple doors.
Okay. You do so.
See what's in there.
There's nothing. It's just an empty room. It looks like it would be a good place for a meeting or maybe prayer, but you're not quite sure what they use this room for.
I'm gonna head on back out.
Interesting room.
Okay.
The hall.
You head on back out to the hallway, and at this point, you are more so near the main entryway. You see the main gathering area where it looks like they would hold balls or gatherings, or if there was a militia, then this is where they would meet.
I
notice
I
the
see
room is
stairs.
before
dark.
they go out.
Why is this room so dark?
Hold on,
Why
what are
is
you
it
guys
so
seeing?
dark
I
in
just need to
here?
double check.
So,
You didn't put
Why
any.
is it
light-
so
you
dark?
didn't-
Do you
yeah,
see
They're
anything
saying
or
dark.
no?
Can we
No,
see
I
anything?
see it. It's just dark.
It's
You didn't
just
put any
dark.
light sources in this room.
Okay, that's fine.
Here, I'll share my screen with you there so you can kind of see a player perspective. There you go.
Oh, that's fine.
Zoom.
Yeah, it would be natural lighting in this room anyways. So that's okay.
I say we go up the stairs. The man said the food was up
I
the
look at
stairs.
this.
Let's go up the stairs.
Hold on, I look at this room and I go, "This looks like a ballroom," and I start like mimicking a dance, like I'm dancing.
Yeah, this is very obviously where they would host balls or events. You see these grand ornate pillars that jut out, that hold up this entire central ballroom.
Halfman, we're going upstairs, or I'm going to eat you. Okay.
I walk up to Darius. Get a dance. Get a dance, sir.
I don't find
Okay,
food
where
in the next 30
We do not
minutes.
have time for this, halfling.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tree Man. Maybe I'll get a good
Find
berry
a
out of you
source
later.
of food.
Do you guys choose to go to the
They want to go upstairs.
go upstairs?
I wanna go
Everybody's
Yep,
going
we're going
upstairs.
upstairs. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
He's gonna
I
have to
will move
drag
your
us.
tokens together.
Yep.
I will drag you where we need to go. Holy shit!
We get banished to the
We're
corner
out
of the map. Gone.
You see nothing.
I don't know where we are. I'm lost. I'm confused.
And it's gone.
And it's dead.
And it's gone.
And it's
Are
gone.
you a member of this bank? No. Well, then get out. Where did you put us? Oh, there we go. We're at the top of the stairs.
I am not in an
I don't
area.
know where the fuck you put your character.
I'm on the staircase.
I do not see your character on the staircase.
Okay, I'll go back.
The hell
to
am
ballroom
I?
then.
Oh,
Where did I go?
You're
you are on
upstairs.
a.
You're with us.
Where the fuck
Oh,
were you?
here we
Jesus Christ! All right, you guys have entered the second level of this
Huzzah!
Hall of Justice.
I go down the corridor.
Guess we're going down the corridor.
We're going down
Okay.
the corridor.
As he takes the lead here, you pass by what looks to be a couple of good statues. There is an obvious balcony that overlooks the what would have been the ballroom. And where you're at right now, you see a hallway that leads to another couple rooms. And then to your left would be a what seems to be a patio. So to your actual right, or to the east for you, would be the patio, and to your west would be the hallways.
Where should we
So
go?
this way.
Further down the hall.
This
Yes.
way. Yes.
This way is the
All
hallways.
right.
Oh, doors.
You did a really good job, by the way, blocking off these.
Yes.
I appreciate
I
that.
spent a lot of fucking time doing so.
Yeah.
Where
That's
are
like the
you
hardest
guys
part of
going?
map
There's a hallway right. Why are you going around the corner?
So as you guys come up to the first
Huzzah!
door that you see, it's locked.
Wait, which door? The door on the bottom right?
The
Bottom
door
left?
that Atao is at.
Think of a lot.
So right
Oh.
here. This door over here.
Okay.
So it appears to be locked. There is a sign on the window or on the door saying "out of service." It appears that this is a bathroom, one for the servants of this manor.
And it's out of service?
It is out of service.
I want to pick the lock.
And I yes, pick the lock.
Okay.
Pick the lock.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh my god! I want to pick the lock. It's a bathroom.
Bam.
Nice.
You easily pick the lock. This is something that you've done before. You are the sneakiest halfling in your family, and it shows.
Hey guys, it's unlocked.
I open the door.
It's a rest.
I enter the bathroom.
As you enter the bathroom, you notice that these toilets are overflowing. It really was out of order. They weren't kidding when they put that sign on the door. This is something that they need to fix eventually, but for now, they just locked the door and put it out of service because there is no plumbers here.
I want to search this vase for loot.
I inquire to how big the toilets are.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Elser, you don't find anything. You check, but there doesn't seem to be anything. It's just a regular potted vase. There might be a plant or two in there, but it's not anything that you recognize.
No. This place smells.
Just a regular potted plant. Thor, what were you trying to do?
How big are the toilets?
Apparently you're blind. You look at these toilets and your vision is shaky and coming in and out of focus. You can't see how big these toilets are for whatever reason.
I put my hand up. Oh, our first mission! Sorcerer Tree Man! Can't you mend these?
I could. Let me see if I can look around with my dark vision. It seems to be dark in here.
Okay. You look around. I mean, there's as much light as there normally would have been. It is lit by a torch, and you are able to
approach
easily
one of
see.
the toilets, and I attempt to cast a spell of mending on it.
You do. Let's see. Do I want to have you roll for this?
You should roll. You should roll an encounter die for it. Roll like do it on like a scale like a 1 to 6 or a 1 to 10, and then either roll a D10 or a D6, and then do like high low on it. A private roll.
For the sake of making sure that the story progresses, I'm going to say no in this instance. Just because we don't have that much time.
Understand.
We have roughly what? 2 hours?
2.5
Dirk?
hours. Yep. We have 2.5 hours. So. Yep.
Okay.
I
So
notice the spell doesn't work, and I say,
no, the spell does work. However, it just means that you can flush the toilet again. That's it.
I have fixed one of the toilets. I have completed my task.
Why are we doing everything?
You
but our
feel
job?
you feel accomplished, but you realize soon that you're not getting paid to be a plumber, and you probably should have asked for money if you were going to fix it.
Why did I do that?
I continue on my own down the hallway at the moment.
Okay. As you do so, the rest of the group sees you moving, and they're like, wait, where are you going? And they keep going, and they follow you.
Any signs on the doors in this hallway? Anything
Nope.
of note?
They're all locked, is what it appears. These are servants' chambers, and they are their private rooms.
Oh man, it'd be nice if there was a map of this place.
I will say, not trying out of character, this map will probably appear again later down the road. So it is good for you to explore now and then be able to understand where you're going later.
So all of these doors are locked? I'm gonna check this door.
All of the doors are locked.
Is there anybody in the rooms?
Point out which doors you think
Is this door in
wanna
the corner?
open.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. Stand by the door trying to unlock.
That-
You know, you gotta try them.
This door right here is locked, as well as this one right here.
See this door?
Does it appear to be like the other doors, like a like?
Is there a sign?
There
on the
is
doors?
very clearly plaques on the side of these that list the names of the individuals that reside within these rooms.
Oh, what's the name on this door?
Bob. It's just Bob.
Man, just straight pulled Bob.
These are servants. They only have first names. And
I'm
they're
I've
gonna
seen
usually-
the placard.
go
Bob.
check this. I'm gonna go check these doors.
What kind of a name is Bob? I must meet this man.
I
Bob sounds like a
believe-
friendly man.
I checked the doorknob on this door here.
yeah, and it easily opens.
Oh, hey, look. Oh, is that a chest I see?
You do.
I'll follow.
What's that?
But it
what's
looks like a clothing chest to you. It looks like a normal
I would
wardrobe.
like to look in it.
Okay.
Given my
You
abilities
do.
later.
As you look through it, you see a puppet. Very clearly a used one. You're not sure quite what it's supposed to be,
Like
but
a
you
marionette
do
puppet?
see that it is kind of crusty. It's kind of weird.
A marionette.
used
Wait, you
puppet.
said a marionette puppet?
No, a hand puppet.
A hand puppet. How big is this puppet?
This puppet is roughly
Inches.
Yeah, it's about roughly 6 inches. In length and in width, it's about 1. It's a finger puppet.
Okay, what about this chest? I open this one.
You open that chest, and inside of it, you see the maid's dirty laundry. This is very
Okay.
clearly the dirty
Got you.
laundry basket.
Are so there's clothing in here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything? So since it's servants' clothing, is there any male clothing or tunics or anything like that? To that
No,
point?
this side of the wing would be for females.
Bob the woman.
Bob the woman. That's what I was
Bob
gonna
is a
say.
woman.
Okay, so what I'm
That
gonna
is
do? I'm
canonically,
gonna
Bob is a
look.
woman.
I'm gonna rummage. I'm gonna rummage through, and I'm gonna find maybe like a shirt and a pair of pants or something.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it in my bag.
You find a brown shirt and red pants. You're not quite sure why someone would ever have this combination of clothes, but to you it feels homely and it reminds you of the woods that you're from.
I stashed them in my bag.
Halfman, did
You
you
do so.
just steal somebody's dirty laundry?
No, absolutely not. Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, now I gotta roll a fucking check for that.
No.
I don't have to roll a deception.
No.
Are you trying to
No one's around in this wing. You don't see
it's just
anybody.
us, yeah.
It's-
No.
Is he trying to
just
hide it
asked
from
and
me?
I said
Is he
no.
trying to hide it
What
from
up?
me?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
He
okay,
just
okay.
asked, and I
If you're
just said
hiding
no.
it from him, give me a sleight of hand.
Well, no, it would be he asked me physically because he saw me rummaging, so I guess deception. Because I told him I didn't.
Give
Yeah,
me
he's
both.
lying.
Give me
Alright,
both
so-
sleight of hand and deception.
Please fumble this so bad.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Um,
Ooh.
you cannot deceive Darius. It is lying is not your forte, and you just fumble through. No, I didn't.
I didn't take that. That wasn't me.
I'm in the north.
It is very obvious to him that you took something through your words. Darius, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 14.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
Okay, yeah, you saw him take this stuff. You saw him grab the clothes out of the chest, and he lied to you about it. You know, this is something that you're not used to. You're
Big man
used to
scares
party
me.
members being honest to you,
Big
but
man scares.
this is new.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down. Half-man steals. Alright. Shall we continue so I can finally eat something before I eat this half thief?
Yes, let's find the kitchen.
Yeah, okay. Where do you go?
Back down the hall.
Back down the hall.
We're back
down
by
the hall,
the
okay.
patio door here.
So yeah, you're back near the patio. And you've been in this area before. Where would you like to go?
Can I smell food coming from any direction?
You give me a perception check.
Perception check. Okay.
Oh, that should have been me for sure. I should have tried that.
Nope.
Smell dog shit outside, but not
you
food.
sniff at the air, but your human nose is just terrible. You are having sinus and infections, and this is something that is recurrent for you. And today, your allergies are also kicking in. You
Are
just
we
can't
hearing
smell
him
shit.
sniffle and fucking
Yeah,
struggle?
he is. He is currently struggling with his sinus infection. He is sniffling, and it's kind of concerning. But you've all had an adventure before while not feeling the greatest, so you understand.
Human, what are you trying to do?
Can I-
Why are you sitting here and spreading your disease?
I'm
I
trying.
don't know
to see
about
if
you,
can
but I
smell
wish
the
to
food.
approach down this pathway right here.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
There's too many doors. I don't like how many doors there are. Fuck all these doors.
Each of these doors has windows on them, and it is very clear to you you can see it's a patio.
What is down here?
I'm gonna look around to see
Okay.
if there's any signs pointing to anything.
So, give me a perception check. You do.
Nice.
You see very obvious signs, and they are at not your eye level, but they're at Elser's eye level. This is something that he even could have found out. They are very obvious to you, and there is literally big red arrows in neon lights pointing to the direction of the cafeteria.
Elser, you never thought to maybe read the signs all around and, point out that you can see I mean, they're not for us. They must be for you.
No, I mean maybe the servants are short.
All right, which direction does it point to for the cafeteria?
Okay, hold on. I've got to change up this music or at least start it over again.
There you go, yeah.
That's just fucked up. Fuck it. Whatever. This is our new one. All right. So as you are walking through here and you saw the signs, the signs very obviously point in this direction.
Which direction?
I
Okay,
am
we see
indicating.
Now. Yeah, we got.
I wasn't full blown out. I was like.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Sorry.
All right.
As you approach where the stairways would have been, where the stairways are, not would have been, there is a stairway to your right that leads upstairs, and one to your left that also leads downstairs, back to where you came from. And right before the stairways on your right, there is a doorway that leads to the kitchen.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go
Into the kitchen. Food.
Open the door. Into the kitchen.
As you enter the kitchen, you can smell the fresh cut vegetables.
Oh.
You smell the roast that he's cooking, and you see someone like this disgruntled, old, short, like dwarfish type man. But he's not a dwarf. He is human. He is just very short and chubby. And he's currently cleaning dishes while he's waiting for his roast to finish cooking.
I walk up to the man and ask him, "Good sir, do you have anything fresh and ready to go?"
I do have something for you, laddie, but unfortunately, that's to feed the rest of the guards. You come a little late if you wanted lunch.
No, we need to go out and patrol. Any rations, fruits, veggies?
Indeed. I do have some dried jerky up in the corner there if you check. And he points over here where there is a very obvious cupboard. And he just he looks at you and he's like, "Take whatever you need. You look like you probably need all of it."
All right.
Thank you.
Start digging through the cupboard that he pointed to.
Did he just call us fat?
He definitely did. He looked at both Thorius and Darius, the us's, and he was just shocked and appalled by how large you guys were. You are very obviously overweight, and it shows to him, and he's not afraid to point it out.
I look at him and I look at his short stature and I go, "And which village do you come from?"
I hail right here from Winterdeep.
Oh, I thought you were
Or
half.
not Winterdeep, goddammit! Fuck! Okay, that's canonical. Fuck it, he's from Winterdeep, goddammit.
I glance over at the chef in an attempt to intimidate him by apparently growing in size.
Okay, roll me an intimidation check.
Why are we intimidating the chef?
He's not intimidated.
Damn.
He is shocked that you would try and bow up to him in that way. However, he's seen it all before. He was originally a barkeep, and he let you know that.
All right, we dig through the
Like
cupboard.
your
over
stories,
here in the
old
corner.
man.
What am I finding in the cupboard? He's
See what
pointed
food
to?
we hold.
I'm sorry, repeat that, Darius.
What we searching the cupboard over here that he pointed to? What do we find?
Yeah, you find rations. It is a bunch of dried jerky, some not stale bread, but like almost a cracker type substance,
Like a
something
leavened,
that would be
lembas bread, leavened bread.
Is there
Yeah.
water in there?
No, there is no water in there.
Damn.
But he's working at the sink. We might as well just ask him if we can fill our water.
I approach the chef and ask him if he has water. Do you have any water anywhere?
Hey, I do. Right there. There's a tap. Fill it up yourselves.
He's an Irishman.
Where's
Well,
the
he's not
tap?
Irish. He's from Waterdeep. He is from Waterdeep, and he does have an accent that sounds roughly Irish. Yes.
Okay, 10-4.
He's a deviant.
All right.
Yeah, he is deep in.
Yeah.
Definitely deep.
Who here has
Alright,
room for all this food, by the way? My bag is too full to take it. I'm here to eat.
I will.
I should have some
I was gonna
room.
say I'll carry the food so that way because
Okay.
like I'm.
I look around. Is there any fresh food, like good, not dried or cracker bread?
Yeah, absolutely. He has just taken this roast out of the oven, and he has turned his back and has started washing dishes again.
Oh, no. All right. Well, we're gonna try to obviously steal a. We try to take a chunk of the roast, not the whole thing. We're just trying to like cut
Okay.
cut a chunk off.
Should I look at it with my mouth watering and I give a look at Darius and I go, should I?
While they try and take the roast, I'm going to attempt to distract the cook.
Do you want me to sleight of hand this?
Okay,
Darius?
give me a sleight of hand check because Darius is the one who's reaching for this. Now, I will say that you are saying this as he reaches for it, so you have the option of whether or not you want to take it
we're
or
sending
he
it.
takes it.
Oh goddamn!
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna assist him so he gets advantage.
He's already being assisted because the barkeep
Yeah,
is being distracted.
Oh,
by
yeah,
a
so you
towel.
get
So
advantage.
roll at advantage. The way that you do that, go into your character sheet. There should be at the top an option
Advantage,
for. It'll say automatic, and then you can click advantage from there, and then roll your
right.
check.
Sleight of hand.
17. Let's go.
Yeah. You're able to. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could take the whole roast without him noticing.
No, he doesn't. He takes about half of the roast that is available and has it in his hands and walks out of the room with it before the cook can turn around.
Okay, you do so.
I quickly follow behind.
All right.
I stum-
Atal,
I-
as you are looking
stumble.
around while talking to the cook, you notice that your friends are gone, and
Oh, we bailed on him.
you now have to. You have to get out of this room without alerting the cook to what just happened. What do you do?
He was washing dishes.
Yes,
So-
but he was talking to you.
I closed the door.
No.
And he goes into detail with you, like you start talking about family and your past, and he informs you that he used to be a barkeep, and he is very, very proud of this fact. And it's very easy to tell that he could go on for hours if you let him.
I'm simply just going to pat him on the back and let him know that it's been nice chatting, but my friends have left, and it is time for me to leave as well. And walk out the door.
Okay, give me. You know what? Hold
Persuasion?
on. Hold on. Let's walk this back just a little bit, because there's something I should have done that I did not.
Okay.
We're going to walk this back a little bit. You three are still in the room. I need you all to roll a stealth check.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay, actually, I have a chance here.
Okay.
Oh, that's still an advantage. I gotta say.
Um,
Disregard
Is
that.
any of
You
this
are
at
at
advantage?
advantage.
Are we
wait,
still-
we're all at
It is at
We're still at
advantage because you are still
Okay.
distracting them.
Yep.
Oh, hold on.
I would be
fuck,
the
then.
only one not
Shit,
at
hold on.
advantage, correct?
Yeah. Turn on the advantage.
Hold on,
You're
let
the
me-
only one not at advantage because, but you're not. Atau, you are not rolling for
Yeah.
the stealth check.
Okay, so I don't roll right now. Gotcha.
We got an
Okay,
18,
so
we got a
Elser
14.
got an 18, 14, and a 14. So Yeah, you're easily able to get out of this room
Okay.
without the cook paying attention. He is going on and on and on about his barkeep days, and it starts getting annoying to you, and it's time for you to leave.
I'm gonna attempt to quietly close the door behind us.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Oh, no, he's gonna bomb this.
I swear to God.
Guaranteed L right here, calling it.
Well, is that also advantage?
No,
Knuckles are out of the room.
you are the only individual closing this door.
Yeah, I'm over here eating friggin' some of the roast we stole.
Okay. You close this door. It is a heavy door, but you are able to slowly ease it back. It is a door that would have closed on its own, and had you let it close on its own, the cook would have noticed you. However, you saved this door just in time. You put your foot in between the door and you pull on the handle and then remove your foot. You're like, ow, but you're really trying to hold it in. And as you remove your foot, you slowly ease the door back into a position.
Hey.
All right. Now, Atao, you have, let's see. Did I have you
You have been
roll
abandoned.
earlier?
I don't
I
think
have
he's
not
rolled.
rolled.
Yes.
right.
So you noticed your friends leave. And you patted the cook on the back saying, it's time for me to go. And as you are about to leave, let's see. The cook doesn't really notice that his roast is gone, but he does notice that you're gone, that your party is gone, and he starts getting a little suspicious. So, as you walk out, and you're closing and the door's closing behind you, you hear coming from this cook. You hear as you're walking away. Fucking stole my goddamn roast. And it's about time that you guys got out of here. You think that you're probably gonna get in trouble if you stay any longer.
We got the food. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Down the stairs.
All right, to the courtyard, everyone.
Downstairs.
You want to move us
I'm
back
going
to the other
I'm
side
just going
before we go
to
too far?
quickly. Yeah. I'm
I
gonna
would
quickly lead the
say,
group
are you
outside.
guys going to go ahead and go out on patrol?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Time to get into the thick of it.
Think of
Give
it.
me just a second.
I ain't sharing this role with the half a man. He can get fucked.
Okay. Bop. Bop.
I want to start
Wow.
impressing people and making my worth known because now they just see me as a small retarded guy.
You almost fucked up closing a door. We have to see how that looks. To the
Oh,
party.
you almost did, bro.
You almost botched closing the door. You almost botched.
Hey, can you guys see?
We can see
Oh,
the map.
that's dope. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So
That's cool.
the city of Neverwinter is split into 4 sectors. There is the northwest, the northeast, the southeast, and the southwest. I will say, for simplicity's sake, there is sector. The northwest is sector 1, northeast is sector 2, southeast is sector 3, and southwest is sector 4.
And I take it
just
where
to
they
make it,
care, yeah.
You are currently at the Hall of Justice, which is in the northeast sector. Which area do you, as a group, choose to patrol?
All right. Are we doing this? Hold on.
real
Before we
quick,
make
just
decisions.
to make my life,
All right. Go ahead, Mitch. Yep, go ahead.
just to make our lives a bit easier, could you use the tools on the left there to just like cut up where the sectors are?
Yeah. Can you want to?
Yes, I can. Indeed.
Yeah, just so I can visualize it a bit
I
better.
can. If I draw it, will it show up for everybody? 'Cause
Maybe? I'm not sure.
let me try. Let me try. If you guys, do you guys?
line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
So
hold on.
this is sector
I-
1,
Oh, that's one way to do it.
and blue and red is sector 1, and we'll do this.
We'll just put a red 1 in the middle of it then. Put a red 1 in there.
Hold on.
You know what? I will show you guys.
might
Let's
want to
do
bold that.
this.
Better. It blends in with the buildings.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Go ahead and remove your stuff. Let's split it here, and we'll split it here.
Okay, so simple four squares.
And we're going top left is 1, top right is 2, bottom right is 3, bottom left is
Yes.
4. Yep. Okay, so it goes like a clock, guys. Think clock. So we'll just do.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
And
So we
Hall of
got
Justice,
one-
I assume,
let's-
is that big
yeah.
building basically in the center
How
of
do
it.
I,
Nope,
how do I remove my fucking shit?
The Hall of Justice over here. If you look at the blue thing, we're over at the cast on the right side. Top
Oh,
right.
they're not the middle.
Nope.
Yeah, no, we're right. We're literally right.
Go.
And
Carry
then-
on, everyone.
All right. So
Whoa.
to decide where we're going, are we doing this as first to say where we go is going, or are we doing group votes?
2.
Should we do initiative
Group
and
vote.
just see who's the party
no.
leader?
Group vote. You guys get to decide where you patrol, but you have to do
Okay.
so together.
Split.
Okay.
I have numbered the sectors, by the way,
Okay.
if you can see that.
Yep, we got them.
Yeah, I see that.
All right. Well, the logical choice would be to check right in front of us here. So I just say we just wander around here.
Okay, so
I
you
say we keep an eye on the docks.
Okay, so you choose sector 4.
I
Dirk
vote
chooses
1
sector 2.
or 2. Yeah.
I mean, the biggest threat to Neverwinter would be the docks. However, the biggest threat to our boss would be in Sector 2. I think our greatest duty is Sector 2.
Here to be the tiebreaker.
I think that's fucked up for me. So we
So what do you
have
say?
2 for 2, 1 for 4.
I choose to go in sector 2.
2 it
You
is.
choose sector 2.
Mainly because
Okay.
I don't feel like walking that far.
What can't you levitate?
Will be noticed right here. The Lord
I
can
could
see us
levitate,
patrol
but
right here.
that requires energy.
Oh, speaking of which,
Energy I must use for patrol.
Tree Man, would you like some of this roast? Before I inhale
Thank
it
you.
all.
I look
Unfortunately,
I
cannot ingest anything.
I look
And
at Darius and
everything
say-
I try to eat bursts into flames.
Ah,
I look at Darius and I say, "Hey, hang on to that roast. I've got a good recipe for that when we get to camp later."
I stare
I know
him
that
in
you
the
guys
eyes and eat the
probably
last
see
piece of
nothing right now,
roast.
give me a
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
nothing. So I
No,
just
I don't see
stare the half man
Fuck
down and eat the last piece of roast in front of him.
That's fine. I can find bugs and twigs and other things to make a good meal for later.
Yeah, we have no visual anyway. We're supposed
I have
to
nothing.
Hold on. I'll give you something.
go. We actually we have Thor's,
magic. No, I'm just kidding.
Thor has all of our fantastic freaking food, the rations. But
Can you see something now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Crazy.
I need each of you to roll for initiative.
Oh, well.
Already?
Yep.
God damn.
Fuck is initiative? Oh, that one.
So on the left,
I
you
have
will
advantage
see
still on. One sec.
Oops, I forgot to do.
Oh yeah, take it off.
Automatic,
Of,
hold
you'll
on.
see
yeah.
turn order.
Reroll your initiative. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to reroll.
Oh, let's go. 21.
Motherfucker.
So
Where's the initiative? Why am I?
On
It's
the
at the very
left
top. It's like
side-
a red bold thing.
you don't have to do it through your sheet. There is also an initiative, a turn order.
Oh, it was
thing,
just
I
right in
think,
front of my
on the
face, so it was
left.
easier.
But you could do it through your character sheet and then just hit initiative.
All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep my gear. I'm not gonna lie, the pop out's nice. I'm gonna keep using.
Okay, so Thor is the leader of your party. As of right now, you will follow his direction. He will be the first, and then the next person to follow him will be a Tau. Darius Elser, I need you to roll a d4 for me. Okay, Darius, you get to choose whether you are in front of or behind Elser.
I'm behind Elsa.
Okay.
That's a good
Why? Is it because I
idea. Good
steal?
idea. So we don't get attacked from behind. I wonder why.
Okay.
I like having large men behind me.
All right.
And with us having rolled for initiative, I'm going to go ahead and say, let's take our first break. Go to the bathroom, do what you need to
Thank
do.
you.
Please do not continue further in the map. Stay where you're at. And we'll be back in, let's say, 5 minutes at most.
Okay. Thank Christ.
Well, since that happened, Dirk, I'm sending you a meme. I'm also gonna send one to Mitch and Thor.
I'm done. You've sent me memes, you say?
I sent you a meme.
Take this time, get your snacks, do what you need to do. Because we're about to get into it.
Yeah, there's a reason you ain't seen him since.
No intention, by the way. Starting any beef with Darius Nazar, but the half man keeps fighting him on everything.
Give me just a second. I'm
I'm
going to turn
not
on
sure
my
if he's
fan.
fighting him, but he's trying to do something, man. He's trying to, I don't know.
Hey.
All
All right. So listen. So this is a newer character. That play a cleric. What do you think of this character so far?
The half.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a good one. No, it's fun. Like I said, I
try to play funny characters when I can. So
Oh, no,
like, this
I
is
get it.
like that's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, run it.
yeah, I mean, after playing
fuck.
D&D for 20-something years, like I gotta shake it up a little bit.
you're good.
Dylan,
When building Darius, I straight up just tried to
I
make
sent you a meme.
an orc farmer. Like that was literally my whole game here. Like I'm gonna make a half orc farmer and just see what I can do with him.
I also sent you a meme too, Darius.
Oh god damn! I saw that. I've seen that one a couple times now.
Oh, you seen?
All right, so we need to change the turn order because I am last.
Yeah, can you
Hold on.
readjust? Can you shake that?
Okay. Is everyone ready to continue?
I am.
Thor, did you get my meme?
No, I haven't looked. I can look now. Damn.
What would you do in that case?
I don't know, man.
Dude, I'd laugh. I'd be like, give it back.
I didn't have music prepared for this section, so this is going to be a little bit interesting. We're just going to use this one for now. I know you guys have already heard it, but we're going to go ahead and use it. All right. So as you have started patrolling around, you find a alleyway, and you decide that this is probably going to be the best bet if you're going to try and protect the people. You do remember that Lord Neverember said that there was what appeared to be the undead roaming about the city, and that they had issues with them coming back to life. And you believe that if there is anywhere that an undead would possibly be, it would probably be an alleyway. As you look around, the alley it's mossy. I mean, this is very much an alleyway that leads to what could be considered the ghettos. And as such, it is a rundown alleyway. These stones haven't been repaved in quite some time. It appears to have been years since the last time that these were paved. And they are heavily used. This is an area where the city's slumlords tend to reside. What do you choose to do from here?
I believe we should go further into this alleyway. Let us go explore this way.
I'll follow.
Yeah, let's go. To the back.
After you, Lodge Man.
No. Half man, you're in front of me.
Hold
Follow
Thor.
the tree.
Thor.
Yeah?
Hold at every corner, please.
Oh, okay.
Give me just a second. I've got caramel in my mouth.
Oh, you're good.
Caramel.
Caramel. Caramel.
Caramel.
Cock?
Caramel. I'm the salad.
Carpool?
Just so
Carpools
that
are good
way
for the
you guys
environment and your money.
I've got this big ass bag of caramel M&Ms.
Oh,
fucking-
I want to put my dick in that.
Mm.
Hell yeah. Put my
All right. Before he keeps
Okay.
going, I like stop and like.
Can I get a roll on performance for that?
Can I get a roll for finish?
Can I get a roll for cum splatter?
While we're walking here, I stop and I listen. Do I hear any loud like fighting or any arguments? Anything going on? Basically,
Or zombie sound. Or zombie sounds.
Zombie sounds.
Not at this point.
Okay.
At this point, you have just entered this alleyway. You don't really hear much at all.
It's silent, basically. The area.
It's
No-
very silent. It appears like you look around and you see all the windows are boarded up. The doors have signs on them saying business closed due to circumstance. And
What kind of business?
one that's not open.
Well, I don't care if it's open.
They are very much like small mom and pop shops. They
But like,
are
or like weapons and armor, or like.
Do not
It's
break
like-
into the building.
They are bakeries. These are there you see bakeries, clothing stores, but you don't see anything that would be selling anything of much value.
On this shop right here, right? Is there like a back door in this alleyway?
No, these doors are all completely locked.
I didn't ask that. Is there a door on this side?
Well,
of the building?
I'm letting you know. Intuitively, there is a door.
Okay.
That door is completely locked,
Okay.
and you can tell that it's been barred from the other side.
Yeah, man, it looks like there's concrete in front of that door. I don't think you're gonna get through it.
What about the window?
The window has been completely boarded up. As I said earlier, all of these windows have been boarded up.
Can I pry it?
You can try.
I look around for like a stick or like a metal bar or something that I can
I have
pry.
a crowbar in my bag.
Okay.
Can I borrow your crowbar?
I rummage around my bag and I present a crowbar and I hand it to the halfling.
Oh, okay. You're going to that.
I am going to I'm gonna
Have fun.
I'm gonna see if I can pry this window covering off and hope nobody tries to stop me. Party.
Are you doing this by yourself, or are you having someone help you?
I look at the tree fellow. Want to help me pry this window open and see if we can
I
find
can
some
give you
goods?
the crowbar, but you are on your own after that.
Does anybody want to help me pry this window open?
I just shake my head at him.
Jesus Christ.
Here's your own little adventure.
What about you, large man? You want to help me pry this window open?
If you try to get me to help you with your thievery, you have me.
I'm not thieving. I just want to listen. We're here to protect the town. There could be something evil in there.
That is somebody's
I'm here to
home
protect, not
or
pillage.
business. You are forcibly breaking in. If you ask me
We
to
are
assist
here-
you in the commission of your crime,
We
I
are
will not.
here to protect, not to pillage.
I'm not pillaging. I'm protecting. This
Protecting
window
is
is
not breaking and entering.
this window is being planted by a plywood board, and it must be able to
Snatch the
see.
crowbar back from the halfling. We are done with this conversation.
Okay, you know what?
He has no crowbar now. And he's still attempting to get at the window, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay. What are you trying to do to get this window open?
I'm gonna pick up a rock and see if I can't like shatter that board.
Okay, before he
Give me-
I see him pick up the rock, I'm gonna walk over and try to pick up the half man.
Okay.
You gotta do a strength
hold
grapple,
on.
or is that?
Yeah, give me a grapple
athletics?
check. Give me a grapple.
Oh, where's
Give
the
me a
Grapple
grapple.
athletics? Is that athletics or?
Just
Strength.
roll a straight strength.
Is it straight strength?
Both of you will. The way that grapple works is
I do
you both will
dexterity.
roll.
God, I can't roll today.
Both of you you have to roll a strength check. It's not an acrobatics or athletics. This is straight up grapple. And it is the highest of the two.
One time
So-
he gets a fucking
okay.
nat 20.
Real quick. No, that wasn't that 20.
No,
that
the
was a 19 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
Which
yeah,
is a 20, but it's different.
Thank God.
I
It's
know.
still a nat 19. Fucking Christ.
I'm
I
breaking
will
these
say,
throws.
just for future reference, whenever I ask you to do a grapple check, it is a straight 20v20, like a d20 versus d20. So if you have to grapple something, if you get a higher number than the other person or animal or whatever it may be, then you can. Oh, you know what? I should have had you roll at advantage though.
Me?
Darius,
Why?
because of your wait, hold on. Because of your size, because you are one size larger than him, I would say that you would be at advantage.
I would be at advantage because I'm smaller.
I'm picking you up, so I'm above
more-
you. That's
but-
it. I'm
but
not.
I'm more
Okay,
nimble.
yeah.
I am more
know what?
nimble.
You know what? You're right. Either way, the
He's
result
too
is
heavy.
still the result.
He's too heavy.
We'll,
Either
we'll
way,
think about it later in the future.
I like this result.
yeah.
This result was funny.
Yeah, so okay. As he goes in to reach and grab you, you've had this happen before. Your parents have
Scared
tried
between his
this
legs.
on you. Your guardians, the people of your family, the people that have been hired by your family have tried to do this to you before, and you know exactly what to do. You look at him dead in the eyes as he is reaching towards you, and you dart through his legs, and he falls face first into the ground.
Miss me! And I step back, I point and I laugh. Try that again, big man.
Darius, I need you to roll a d4 for me. Actually, no, I'm rolling the d4. What am I talking about? I need you to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oops. Don't ignore that.
Man's doing thunderclap in a fucking.
Yeah, thunderclapping
I
them
didn't do
cheeks.
that. Not here.
Do you have resistances? Do you have
let's-
any resistances as a half orc?
No resistance.
you
it would
might
be
be resistant.
Nope.
Underneath your armor class. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
No resistances at all.
Oh, just fucking raw dog the 3D.
Features and traits. Sorry, I'm just looking through here to see if you do.
No, it says under defenses,
Um,
no resistances / vulnerable immunity.
Yeah. And even with my armor class, there's
Defenses.
no
Oh, I see you.
protection.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
armor offered
Just
no
wanted to make sure. That is very unfortunate for you.
I'm aware.
Okay. Now, Elser, I need you to now that Darius is stunned for a little while, you have an opportunity to go up and try and pry out the window. Do you still continue to do so?
I mean, I'm more laughing at the fact now that he's on the ground. I think it's. What was I doing? Whatever.
Sweet. All right. So,
Just continue forward then.
Aye,
do
Captain.
any of you want to help Darius up?
I'll extend an arm to him.
I accept
Okay.
his help.
All right, sweet. Okay, so Thor, as you look around the corner, you see that there is a straight pathway ahead of you, and there are 2 ways that you could take. You could take the immediate first left. It appears to go down another alley. But at the end of this pathway, there is a intersection, a three-way intersection here, and you could go to the left or to the right.
Let us go all the way down to this crossway.
Okay.
As I get here, I wish to cast a spell of detect thoughts
What are you even detecting?
to see if there's anybody near us, any type of person at
the
all.
way
have to be on a
detect
person.
thoughts, you'd have to be able to see the individual.
Ah, okay.
No, he can detect all of our thoughts now. He knows
But yeah, he can detect
what
our
we're
thoughts.
thinking about him.
How about instead of detect, what about detect magic?
Oh no!
I
Wait,
would
no, hold on, no,
say-
wait. With the detect thoughts, you sense the presence of thoughts within 30 feet of yourself that belong to creatures that know languages or are telepathic. You don't read the thoughts, but you know that a thinking creature is present.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be anybody in a building because it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
I would say, due to where you are, the only people that you can detect are the people in your party.
Oh no! It says
Okay.
target 1 creature you can see within 30 feet. So yeah,
You still have to be able to see him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us go.
So I do want to say, like, it would probably be best to also converse with your party, inform them of the things that you see, and then make an action.
I see 2 ways we could go. I don't know what is to our left, and I don't know what is to our right. But I do know that our right way appears to lead to a tri-point, to a T, and a right appears to just go to the right. There's only one way to go from the right.
So as he describes this to you, you have the alleyway now to your left and to your right. But before you even get to be able to make a decision, you hear this blood-curdling scream coming from your north.
My north.
As it starts raining,
I feel like something bad might be coming. Let us go. Should we go to the left or should we go to the right? What do you guys think?
I will say to the north is to your left.
Let us go towards the scream.
I like north.
Shall go to the north.
Indeed.
All right.
I'm like,
You're in the back. I'm in the back still. You go, you little laugh, man.
All right. Thor, as you round the corner, you see... Hold on just a second. I need a intelligence. I need a history check from you.
history.
Okay.
That's a
Easily,
history check.
you see 2 individuals wearing the uniform of the local guard. You see this woman, and you recognize her. This is Kavori. Kavori is someone that you've been a part of the guard with for quite some time, and she is absolutely delirious. She is sobbing, holding onto a body, and she is cradling his head, just shaking back and forth, rocking, sobbing.
I approach the woman.
Give me
And
a
I
perception
cast-
check.
Okay. Perception.
I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Due to my proficiency. Wow. That was.
I got you. Don't worry,
Elser,
dog.
you don't see really anything. Darius, you do. Thor, you do. I will describe what you're seeing here in a second.
Okay, y'all
So
be
Elsa-
perceptive as fuck.
Okay,
Short
so
man.
Elser's just kind of off in his own world. He's still
Can I
thinking
just
about
use
the-
my passive perception of 12?
I would say no.
Because I mean,
In
I'm
this situation.
naturally perceptive at it.
I would say for this specific one, no. But in the future, there might be things that you could use your passive perception for. But this one specifically, no. So you, as Thor approaches Kavori and this person that she's holding, this dead body, Darius, Atau, and Thor, you see as she's shaking back and forth with this man in her arms cradled, you see as this dead person's arm flops to the ground, and it looks as if he's clutching something. And his hand opens, and out from it rolls something spherical in nature. Small, yellowed, almost raisin-like in a way. As it rolls out of his hand, you realize this is an eye. But Elser's over here. He's kind of daydreaming a little bit. He's around the corner. He's looking at all the shops around, and he hasn't really noticed what's going on yet. He has noticed the woman, but he doesn't really have a care in the world for it right now. He's just off in his own universe. Elser's being Elser.
Is this man dead?
I would say it is very obvious. This man is dead. He is laying in a pool of his own blood.
I glance at the woman, and I wish to cast a spell of calm emotions.
I would
I could try to speak with her.
Okay. Hold on just
watch
a
your spell
second.
slots, my friend.
Man, spell happy.
That's what I'm saying. Watch your.
Spell for you. Spell for you.
Yeah, please also mark down your spell slot uses as well. Keep track of that, please. I need you to go back and make sure that you have notated that you have used now 2 level 2 spell slots.
Okay.
If you even have to.
I have.
Okay. It fails. She is not affected by your spell at all. It doesn't appear that she was charmed, or frightened, to be frank with you. She's just devastated.
I reached down to pick up the thing that rolled out of the man's hand.
Give me an Arcana check.
Fuck.
Yikes.
You can tell that there is something about this eyeball that's different, but there's not, like, you can't put your finger on this. You don't understand how it works, but you know that it is magical in nature.
I look towards my party and ask them, do any of you might know what this could be?
Okay. Who would like to investigate the eyeball?
I'll give it a shot.
Oh, he's going for it.
Have I noticed it yet?
I would say at this point,
so.
with him
I
talking
hope
to you
so.
directly and addressing the party, yes, you have noticed that there is now an eyeball
Oh my god, why is there an eye on the ground?
in his
I hand it over.
because he picked it up.
I hand it to Mitch. Let him observe it.
Atau, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Damn.
You know even less than Thorios did. He didn't know much, and you don't sense anything from this. You don't even know that it's magical in nature.
It's certainly round.
I look at him. Let me see.
All right. Elser, give me a Arcana check.
Due to my non-proficiency.
You know just a little bit more than Thorios.
Hey.
You can tell that it is thrumming with magic.
There's a magical sense to this eyeball.
But you still can't put your finger on what it is.
Oh my
So
god.
far, 3 of you are
But
befuddled.
when I put my finger on it, it's squishy.
Don't give it
We
to me.
have
Do
one
not
more
squish it.
member.
You give it to me. God damn it.
I toss it over my shoulder at the tall man. Catch.
All right. Give me a strength check, please. Or
Oh,
yes, give me a strength check.
Me?
I swear to God.
Yes, you are throwing it at him.
No,
I need
no,
you to give me
I'm
a
not
strength check.
throwing. I'm not throwing. I'm just tossed like a light toss, like a underhand, like a.
Here's the crit fail.
Okay.
Fucking nukes
Let's
it at me.
let's still get that strength check.
He's gonna throw it into the atmosphere.
You
Oh, thank
can't
God.
even get it 2 feet in front of you. You don't like. You toss it at him, and it slips out of your hand and falls on the ground.
Slippery. Ah.
It is
Okay.
raining after all.
I'm gonna pick it up.
So
and
it is
check this thing
understandable.
out.
All right, you pick this up and you dust it off, and you look at it. Give me an Arcana check.
The non-magical being doing an Arcana check. Wild.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
There we go. There we go.
With that shit.
I'm just gonna say right now that DC was 10. So,
Oh, that's
that
fucking
DC was
great.
10, and y'all fucking couldn't get it. Holy shit.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah,
even better.
so the farmer has read books about this. He knows what this is. This is
I didn't know he
this
could
is a
read.
magical eyeball. And this magical eyeball happens to be a GPS type spell. You know, it almost like a compass in a way. That is laced into the eyeball. You look at it and you turn it around and you finally look at the iris. There is runes etched into the cornea. And you can tell that someone spent a lot of time making sure that this eyeball could get them back to where they needed to go. But as of now, you don't know how to use it. You just know what it does.
All right. So I'll obviously share all this information with the party, just outright.
As you all are standing there, and you've been doing this thing with the eyeball, like your shenanigans have caught the attention of Kavori, and she turns and she looks at you. I can't believe that you fuckers are sitting here stealing what was once my brother's.
Stealing.
Well,
How can it be stolen
You
if the
picked
man
it
is?
Thor,
I will say this. You picked it up as it rolled out of his hand. She noticed it roll out of his hand and watched you pick it up.
Ma'am, we're not stealing.
And she's obviously delirious
Yeah.
at this point. She
We are
is not in her
investigating.
right mind.
Don't fight.
Ma'am,
us here.
stand back or I'll curb stomp you. Stand
No.
back.
I don't think you have the authority to tell me to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna calm down. I'm dying.
What are you even doing down here in this alleyway to begin with?
Looking for zombies.
Zombies? You're looking for fucking zombies, and we have citizens over here getting murdered.
Ma'am, where's
Do
My
you know how this
brother!
man
Hold
has
on.
died?
was murdered.
I pipe up, and I go, what has happened to this man?
You have eyes as good as mine. He's been stabbed. He's bleeding.
Well, I mean, with you, handling the body like that, we couldn't investigate anything.
I approach the dead corpse and I wish to observe for anything that might be out of the ordinary.
Give
I
me
want
an
to examine the
investigation
corpse.
check.
Let's go.
Motherfucker.
You can see that he has been stabbed, and the wound size seems to be about the same as a dagger. It is not that of a sword, but the way in which he was stabbed does stand out to you. This was stabbed in the blade that killed him was stabbed into him and twisted and then pulled out.
Monsters could have done something like this.
As you look over his body, that is not the only thing that you see. You see a note sticking out of his pocket. And it appears to have some writing on it, but not in a language that you're familiar with. At least, as of yet.
I take out the note, and I wish to cast a spell of comprehend languages.
Kavori, as you try and reach down to grab this note, she smacks your hand. How dare you try and take something from my brother? Hasn't he already had enough taken from him today?
If you don't want anything more taken from him, you should let us at least investigate to see what has happened to him. I want to bring whoever did this to justice just as much as you do.
She remains silent as she clutches at her brother, Delvin, not wanting to let a single piece of him go.
Will you let me read this note?
She looks at you. She's still disgusted that you would even attempt to, in her mind, loot a dead body. And she says, she looks at you and she says, if anyone's going to do anything, I will. And she reaches out and grabs the note. But she also doesn't fully understand this note yet. And then she looks at you and then looks at the rest of the party and then hands Atal the note and says, at least you've been respectful so far.
I calmly take the note and look at it to see if I can even read it.
Okay. You... Hold on. I'm trying to find something.
I'm going to take a guess and say I can't. You want me to just send you a screenshot?
No. You can. Just give me a second. As you read the note, it did look like it was another language at first. But as you touch it and you open the letter up, you notice the words start scrambling. And all of a sudden, it's in a language that you know. It's in Common. And this is what the note says.
Ha!
The suspense.
Well, what does it say?
Oh. Hail the Undying.
As you say these words,
Oh no.
the eyeball starts to vibrate in Darius's hands.
Oh my god, I know what the eyeball is now. That's wild.
As he is holding this, it vibrates so violently that it leaps out of his hand and it starts to float in front of you, Atal. This eyeball looks at you and then starts pointing to the southwest. I would say it is obvious to tell that the iris is pointing in the southwest, direction-wise.
What is it trying to say? Is it asking us to follow it?
Perhaps. But is that wise?
More of a navigational device, so yes. We have to investigate what happened.
I mean, we are adventurers. It is our job. It is what we were hired to do. This is where it has led us so far. The only way is to keep going.
At this point, you still don't know what this eyeball is leading you to, but you do understand that this is something that Delvin died for. He died with it in his grasp. This is something he wouldn't have let go of.
The eyeball is clearly a source of power. Let us follow it and see where it takes us. I vote that we should go southwest.
South by Southwest. I'm sorry, I had to.
I'm sorry, I missed things for the last couple of minutes. I got a phone
Oh,
call
you just
there.
missed a lot.
The
Are
eyeball has started
you
vibrating.
still going forward?
Yeah.
I'll fill him in here in a second. Mitch, where are you at? Was that a call to come into work?
No. Accountant was calling me to let me know things were finished up. So eyeball's pointing southwest or something like that, southeast.
Southwest.
So
Fill me in
that's
from
where
there?
you heard.
Yep.
That's the okay. Yeah, that I mean, nothing much has been told to the party other than the fact that Darius recognizes that this is a compass and it points in the direction of home.
Okay. Carry on, everyone.
Where is southwest? Let us go southwest and follow this eyeball, see where it takes us.
I look
what did the-
I look up bewildered and go, "We're gonna follow the directions of an eyeball."
Do you have any better ideas?
No. Carry on. Just clarifying.
Does anybody else have any better ideas of how to start this investigation?
No, we follow the ball.
All right, then we're going balls deep. Let's go.
All right. As you turn to start walking away, Kavori says, "Please be careful. This is something my brother died for. If it's dangerous for him, it'll be dangerous for you. He was meeting someone here."
Do you know
Who?
who?
I just know he was meeting someone. But it's possible he could have infiltrated the cult.
The cult of what? What is this cult you speak of?
I don't know. That's just what we call it, the cult. They are, as far as we know, they are the people responsible for the raising of the undead.
Bastards. We shall
But I
make
don't
sure
know
that we
anything
put an
more.
end to this cult nonsense.
I must go report back to Lord Neverember now. Could you see to
most
it
wise.
that Delvin is taken care of? I can't exactly carry him back with me. Can you ensure that his body gets back to the Hall of Justice?
I
Yes.
will take it. I've got it.
Okay. I will say, for brevity's sake, that as you are attempting to bring Delvin back to the Hall of Justice, that a coroner meets you about halfway and takes him
Okay.
off your hands.
Perfect.
That works.
Should you choose to Do you guys choose to go ahead and continue to follow the eyeball?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's run it.
Oh, we currently do not have the dead body. Are we? Do I currently possess the dead body while we do this alley adventure?
I'm sorry, say again?
Am I still possessing this dead body then until then? Am I currently taking it out, chasing the eyeball?
No, guy came through the alley pushing a
Okay.
cart saying, "Bring got you dead."
Okay.
About halfway onto your way back, because you're not far. You're in the
Yeah.
same sector. But someone has come and taken him off your hands.
Yep,
They
that's all I
have
wanted to clarify.
gotten the message. All right. Let's see. Come on now. Damn it.
Lead the way, Thorios.
I think Southwest is what, back down the way we came?
Oh. Oh
Right.
my.
Yeah.
The map.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
You are back on the map.
Sector 4.
All right.
Yep. To the port.
To the docks we go then.
Are we following
Sector
the eyeball
4,
still?
Southwest. That is
We're following
southwest.
the eyeball.
Yeah, like, are we
You're following the eyeball.
Okay, so yeah.
You are currently in Sector 2. Sorry, I shouldn't have gotten rid of it, but you guys know generally where
we
it
know
is.
where it's at.
So it is pointing southwest.
Yeah. I say we head to the port and see what's up there and
Well-
check the eyeball again.
Okay.
Does the eyeball stay activated as we walk with it?
It stays activated until it finds home.
Okay, so yeah, let's just follow the directions of the eyeball then.
The
Alright,
GPS.
let's just follow the eyeball.
That works.
All right. As you approach the docks, it's clear that this isn't where it was specifically guiding you, because it has started to move, but none of you have really noticed until you reach the docks. You smell the fresh sea air, and you can smell the wood from the ships in the harbor. But nothing indicates to you that this is where the eyeball would have taken you. Except for the eyeball itself. It now is pointing in a direction to the southeast of you. So you are here. It is pointing to your southeast.
We're where?
You are here at the docks.
Okay, I didn't see the ping.
It is
You
now
know-
We go
pointing
here.
to the southeast.
Okay.
Perhaps
I
we should head
propose
to
we
the
go here.
cemetery.
Yes, the cemetery.
As you get closer and closer to the cemetery, the eyeball starts slowly changing directions. However, this time, it's not pointing towards the cemetery. It's pointing to an alleyway. As you look down this alleyway, you see rats scurrying between chunks of old stone and dusty crates. At the back of the alley is a set of moldering wood boards, propped up just enough to block a dark tunnel leading below the surface.
Like it wants us to go into the catacombs underneath the city. I propose we go into this tunnel.
I would agree. Could I also look around to see if there's any torch or something we could use as a torch?
I would say that
I believe I have a torch in my bag.
I don't think I have one. Yeah.
I would say that you have torches already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the explorer's pack.
Okay, cool.
How does dark vision work? Is it just automatic?
Yeah, it's automatic.
Okay. Then I don't really need a torch. I can see in the dark. I do not need a torch.
Okay.
Oh, if someone wants to grab a torch, I can light it for you.
I mean, we all should have a tinderbox too.
Oh yeah, I don't even need a torch. I have. You know,
Or we can always use this wood that was scattered around us to make a torch.
Do I have dark?
Okay, I am going to need everyone to re-roll their initiatives in a second. Pause for effect.
Pausing.
Okay. All right. Roll for initiative. We are redeciding who goes first.
yes.
Or you could also choose
Oh, advantage?
not at advantage, by the way. Do not roll with advantage.
I'm
Rolling
definitely
for
not.
initiative.
I'm definitely not first.
Last.
Can you re-roll, Atal?
I just had it set to automatic there.
Just set it
Re-roll
to
it.
normal, and then re-roll.
Is automatic not normal?
Automatic is normal. Should be.
Just that.
Yeah.
Reset it to automatic.
Yeah, reset it to automatic.
And I'm just hitting the big red button that says initiative.
You
right?
could also have it
Yeah.
query for your roll, and then I will tell you whether to roll at advantage or disadvantage.
So query and then hit the red button that says initiative.
Yes.
Yes. You are not rolling with advantage, so it would be a normal roll.
Okay.
All right. So, Darius, you are first to act. You are at the front of the pack. Ulcer, you are right behind him. Gorios, you are at the back.
That's fine. I could see in the dock,
how
so I
you are
can
in
see if
between.
anything comes from behind.
So, Darius,
All right. Do you want us to do anything with the dark vision that I have?
You can see further than we can.
Yeah, that's like that's.
I need to see if I have it updated on your token. You have night vision.
Okay,
Do I have dark vision?
How
Yeah, I
far?
do.
How far is your dark vision?
Dark vision,
or
60
how far
feet.
is your night vision? 60.
Yeah, dark vision's for 60 as well.
Okay. Does it have any? Does it show anything that says anything about pure darkness? Is it
I
like
can
black
only
and white?
see in dim light, not pitch black. Any dim light within 60 feet of me will basically, yeah, I can see.
I can
But-
see in dim light as if it were bright light, and if in darkness as if it were dim light, but I can only see in shades of gray.
Oh, actually, no, I agree. Yeah, in darkness you can discern if it's dim light. You can't discern color in the darkness, though.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me if that changed anything for you.
I see the same.
Is it like grayish? Here, stream it for me so I can double check.
You're gonna see my nightmare.
Where do I see my ability to see in light?
It should be in your
Um,
feature and traits. Features and traits.
Yeah, I don't have any of that for my.
Mine's under my species traits.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay, that's
Oh.
fine. It's not that big a deal, anyways.
Fine, you get the torch, I guess.
I'll hold the torch.
The hell?
Well, that everybody else can see. Almost
Sorry.
everybody else can see in the dark, but him.
Okay, here we go.
There's one guy who's blind.
Sorry.
I mean, there's a thing I could do to make it so I could see, but I'm not about to release all my inhibitions yet.
No, I know.
Release your inhibitions.
I'm saving my spells. I'm
Feel the
hoarding.
rain on your skin. Sorry.
No one else can
Oh man,
see it.
Mine's not a spell. It's
Oh.
just something I can do.
To use my speak with
So basically, everyone except for Atal has dark vision, right? I need everyone to tell me
except for-
what.
I don't
their
have
vision
dark
in the
vision.
dark-
I don't
Wait,
have dark
don't we
vision.
have another human though?
No, I'm a
We
halfling.
have one human and a halfling.
Yeah, so then I would assume that the human shouldn't have dark vision.
That is
I
It's
neither
correct.
does
possible
that
he
one.
has a skill, which is why I asked.
Oh, yes.
No, without the torch I was asking for, I can't see dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have two people that need the torch.
Okay. And I
Okay,
have a
so
torch. Else has one.
Thor, I need you to tell me how far your dark vision goes.
60 feet.
60 feet.
I say we give the torch. We give the torch to Darius because that way it's out in front. We can see further.
Okay, give me just a second.
Oh, that's cool. I kind of noticed that the map got a little bit brighter.
Oh, Bryce.
I don't know if that light's going to go with you. Try and move your character one token forward,
Yep. It
or
does.
one space forward. It does not.
Not. Oi! Don't cut the line.
I need to remove this light.
Or patiently.
Delete.
Oh yeah, it dimmed a little bit.
Sorry, guys. This is the technological side of things that I was not prepared for yet.
Hey, man, this is still pretty fucking badass to me, bro.
We're doing way better than my last campaign. Yeah.
This is going great for my first fucking campaign, bro. I'm loving this.
I'm glad you guys are liking it.
I will say I have one regret.
Does the
Not
torch
pick up
say?
Being human.
Need some Zos.
Does the torch say how far it would be brightness wise?
That would be in the
Oh
player's
yeah,
handbook.
D&D. I can look it up if you want.
Yeah.
Torchlight radius is a 20-foot radius. And dim
Okay,
light.
you
for
have
an
20
additional
feet
20
of low light distance.
No, you have a 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of low light. Or dim light.
So 40.
You have 40 total.
20 feet bright.
Yep, and 20 dim.
For a total of 40.
Damn, this
Okay.
weed's fucking purple, bro. God
There you go.
damn.
Darius, you are now carrying a torch.
Hey.
You figured it out. My dark vision's useless. Actually, I can see 20
He
feet
got
beyond
a
the torch
torch.
range, so it's not useless. Hold on. Yeah, it's still a good thing I'm in front.
Oh, I can see the light for the torch. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, ominous music. Let me just get this sword ready. Yeah, why
I'm
not?
also going to take out my sword.
I'm going to take out one of. I'm going to soft
I
equip
have a
one of my
torch,
daggers.
so I can't use my fucking bow. All right, fine. I'll drop my sword. Go
Pull out my
I-
spear.
I grabbed my crossbow.
I'm using my spear, aka like it's a spear like staff.
You have two hands, so
Okay.
you can do that.
Are we ready to continue?
Yep.
I believe so.
That's why I didn't want to carry the torch.
I'll just kind of chunk us along a little bit. We're good to move, by the way. Just want to make sure.
Hold.
Steady.
I will ease you in.
Hold.
I will ease you in.
Steady.
As
You're
you
going
enter, as you enter these catacombs, you have entered into a small hallway, the ceiling roughly 10 feet above you. You could imagine that if you were to use a spear, you'd probably be disadvantaged. Or a quarterstaff for that matter, in this specific hallway. Now, this eyeball,
I switched my spear for my dagger.
You're magical. You don't need a weapon. Keep your hands free.
this
I didn't
eyeball
mean to
is
click that.
still
Disregard.
in your possession. However, at this point, it has fallen back into your hands. It is gone still at this point.
It's dormant.
There are old sconces that have not been lit in a long time. This is a very disrepaired hallway. And you can tell that you have made your way quite a distance from the street. You are now what you would consider to be a 2-story building below the earth. And as you look around, there is a way forward still. At the end of this hallway, you can just barely make out that it opens up slightly. I will say These walls are adorned with moss. They're slick. They're old. And you see cobwebs everywhere.
Reminds
This
me of my old
tunnel-
lady.
This tunnel, at least as far as you can see so far, appears to have not been used in a while. Who has the highest perception here? The passive perception.
I have a 12.
I have a 14.
Oh,
You have
we went-
14 passive.
Yeah.
I have 14 passive.
Okay, Atal.
9.
Atal, you don't really recognize anything at this point. But Thor, Elser, Darius, you look at the ground and you see what looks like footprints in the dust that coats the floor. Someone has been in here recently.
I kneel down, looking at the tracks, and see if I can start trying to track it using my survival feat or skill.
Give me a survival check.
That's
I would
fucking
say-
bullshit.
I would say
That's-
no.
Bullshit.
Look down at the footprints to try to distinguish what kind of creature it could be.
I have a fucking plus.
That
4.
would probably have been the better way to go to try and figure out what
Yeah.
creature it was.
Yeah, I want to try to see what creature it could be.
All right, give me a survival check.
Either way, it would have sucked.
Nope.
Holy
You don't
fuck, you
recognize this
guys.
creature at all, but
All
it
right.
does look vaguely
you let me do the
humanoid.
check?
I would like a second chance. Wait,
Wait,
what did I roll?
I
A
will
one?
allow
wait,
you
wait,
to.
Wait, no, hold on. I rolled a 1. That's
Oh yeah, no, you don't notice fucking
no,
jack shit.
no. It's a roll. It's a 1 plus 4. But I have lucky when I roll a 1 on the d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. I can re-roll the die.
Okay, if you choose to do so, then go for it. Yeah, you
That's
don't notice
fucking-
anything.
That's so stupid.
You do again. You
Yes,
do
that's
notice that it
gonna
is
be
These
humanoid,
guys
but
fucking hate me.
you notice
I have
it's
my own
humanoid,
dice
but you
back?
really don't notice anything else.
My dice love me.
Okay.
Does anyone else wish to do anything before moving into the next chamber?
I gotta try.
I mean, they are humanoid.
Okay.
I have nothing else.
Oh, I'm gonna. Do I hear anything?
I
Is
suggest
there-
we might
is
go
there any
forward.
noises coming from the cave. Are there any noises coming from the cave? Any voices we can hear discernibly in the distance?
You don't hear any voices, but you do hear the pitter pattering of water. It sounds like
Like a drip or like
something
a flow?
like, I would say you hear the equivalent of water lapping up on a bathtub lip.
Waves on.
Not quite waves,
Okay.
but
So like choppy water.
Choppy water, yeah. Disturbed water.
like if you were on a stillish like lake shore, you would
Okay.
hear the way the ripples as it hits the shore.
Ah, okay.
All right, well, let's advance. Are you moving us, sir?
You can move yourselves.
Oh, okay. Oh, water.
I would recommend moving as a group, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to give space for everybody to move into the next room. That's what I tried to make space for.
All right. As you enter this next room, you see that you're hearing what's correct. There is the soft lapping of water that echoes through that chamber. Wood and stone debris from collapsed buildings litter the area. Brackish water floods nearly half of the chamber, getting deeper towards a dark tunnel to the west.
I wish to observe my surroundings to see if there's anything that stands out of place that we might be able to use to advance further.
Hold on. I need everyone's passive perception again.
12.
14.
Or 14, yeah, excuse me. 14.
Well, 12, 12, 14, and then what?
Two
9?
14s, a 12, and a 9.
Yup.
Okay, so again, Thor, Darius, Elser, you notice as you enter this more wide open cavern with these pillars jutting out from the floor, kind of holding this this area up. It is floor to ceiling pillar. As you examine the room, you notice a small crevice that looks like someone might be able to squeeze through. It looks like a small creature would be able to fit no problem. To the southeast.
Lovely.
I think we know where this is going. Is there anything else that he notices, or is that it?
You don't
Hey, look at
notice
that.
anything else other than the wooden debris from the buildings. I would say there is a decent enough pile in the corner, just kind of littered about. You could see broken pieces of rope, but it looks like it would be enough to tie something together.
Huh. Oh, hey, look. There's a crevice there, and there's a lot of wood here. Maybe we can fashion a raft and go down the water.
The character think he could shrink down to fit through that?
Do you have the ability of enlarge it or shrink? There is a spell. I can't remember what the spell's called.
I do not.
I mean, I'm a very small person.
I know, I just
it looks like
didn't want
Elser
you to
would
go
definitely
alone.
be able to. I would say it looks like you might be able to squeeze through.
Oh, I didn't.
Just Elser or the party?
Just
Ignore that.
All of you are medium-sized creatures except for Elser, correct?
I got the same number I rolled before too, dude.
You're breaking this shit.
So
What you tried to do over there?
for Darius, Atau, and Thorius, you imagine that you could
Quiet
squeeze
down,
through,
Kick
but it
Door.
would take some time to get through that tunnel. Elser looks like he could just walk through like it's a fucking Sunday stroll.
I approach the wall and I look to see if I can make it bigger.
Give me an
I wanna
investigation
blow
check.
it up.
no, let's not like kill ourselves. That's
Let's
great.
not collapse the roof.
Give me an investigation check on the tunnel. Thor, specifically. You can't tell either way whether or not you'd be hurting or helping yourself by trying to widen this tunnel. You imagine, though, that it would probably collapse.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
In looking in the water,
Alright, so-
can we see any creatures or any danger through the water, or is the water murky? Can't be seen.
The water is extremely murky, and I would say you would not be able to see past the surface. There is algae growing around, floating on the surface, and it looks like it hasn't been disturbed in a while.
Have a choice to make. Do we send the half man through the wall, or do we go through the water?
It appears we have no choice but to send the half man through the wall.
We could walk
Through the wall.
water. You don't want to. You
Oh,
want to send the half man alone?
Shut up. We're sending the half man through the wall.
Dylan, check your DMs.
All right, I'm not.
Just trust me on this. I think it might be for the best. Who knows? He might make a friend over there.
Right now.
I like that. I like that.
He's
Okay.
so eager to meet people. Why not?
Before we go any further, I am going to personally take a quick, like, minute-long break. If you guys need to do anything in that time, please do so. I'm going to go to the restroom. We
That
do
does seem
have
like a good opportunity
less
to
than an
get
hour.
water.
Yeah, this will be our final stop. Before
I'll be right back.
Are y'all gonna send me into this fucking hole?
Got outvoted. I literally said, "Let's take the water." Both other party members, nope, half man through the wall.
No, yeah, bro. We gotta send him, bro.
That was fucking great. I'm like, maybe we can investigate the water.
Hey
It's not that
man, when
deep,
we're
or-
presented with when you're presented with fruit, I'm gonna partake,
they want
bro.
to kill the half man.
No, nobody said he might die.
Hey, I'm
It's
just
a
saying
50-50 chance.
the halfling's a lot stronger than you guys think.
It's a 50-50 chance.
Halfling is.
Looking at him, I'd probably give him a 60-40 chance.
Of survival?
Yes.
I appreciate that. Oh, what do I want for lunch today?
Okay.
Because you were able to juke one of our party members. The way he fucking fell onto his face.
All right, is everybody ready to continue?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We will not let you live
Darius.
that down.
Darius, I want you to give me a perception check. You said you were looking at the water. Give me a perception check. I'll tell you more information if you succeed.
Let's go.
I have returned.
Perfect, right as I just sat back down. All right, perception +4. Come on, baby. Hook up daddy. Oh, daddy.
Well,
As
there
you
go.
Nice.
look at the water, you can notice a small ripple, but it's not much. But it's not something that would come from wind.
Okay.
It appears to
Something
be
is moving
originating
the
from
water.
one point.
So either this leads out, or somebody's in the water. You guys still
I'd
want to
like
send
to
the
avoid
half
the
man.
water. I would like to
far
avoid water.
Is 30 feet on this board.
5 blocks or 3 blocks. 5.
5
6
feet is 1 block.
Yeah, 5 feet is 1 block. So 30 feet would be 6 blocks.
Okay. Never mind then. Where is the ripple emanating from?
I would say, Thor, you have not noticed anything yet. Darius is the only one so far who has noticed. He did tell you that there's a ripple, and you can see the ripple now, but you're not quite positive where it's emanating from.
I glance over this body of water to observe any disturbances to see where I can find where they originate from.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, no, he's bricking this thing, guaranteed. Ah, he hits one finally.
I would say you barely find out where this is. I mean, these ripples have gotten smaller and smaller. It appears to have just been a one-off movement that he might have seen, but you are able to locate that it is coming from somewhere around here. But you're not quite sure exactly the point that you saw it from.
Whatever it is or could be might be moving.
Well, there's something down there. I vote we don't send the half man through the wall yet. I think we go through this water and figure out what's down there.
I second that.
I'd rather not.
How deep is this water?
Oh, please.
I wish to see how deep the water
I
is.
step just straight in. Just don't even think. Just start walking into the water.
Everybody roll for initiative again.
Oh, fuck me.
Let's go.
Oh, bricked it. That's
That's another advantage, though. That was an advantage.
Yeah, do not roll advantage. Roll normal. Please and thank you. Did the fucking music stop? God damn.
It did.
Damn.
All right, Elser, come on. Join the gang.
With what?
All right, everybody's got to
I'm not
roll
going
for
in that
initiative.
water.
Oh,
I'm not going in that
everybody
water.
has to roll for initiative.
Muff.
You also have to roll.
Bro.
Only I'm in the water.
I did it. I rolled a 20.
As soon as
You
he
did?
roll,
I don't
Render.
see you on the.
Oh, he did roll
turn
for
order.
initiative. Yeah, he rolled before Thor.
I did. I
Yeah,
rolled
he's
a
got
20.
He's got an 18 plus 2, 20. Yeah.
that looks.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, he
okay.
did.
You might have done it just as I cleared it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's my initiative
Roll,
is a 20.
yeah, roll it again,
I
just so
don't
that
wanna
way
roll
I
it
can
again.
put it. It's fine. I'm going to make sure that it's a 20
Okay.
Yeah, he can change
because
it.
I can adjust it.
Oh, you can adjust it. That makes
Okay, so as Darius enters the water,
Oh Jesus!
You
Christ.
start to see the ripple again,
Oh fuck
but
me.
this time it is extremely quick.
Darius, I suggest you get out of that water. You seem to have angered something, and I don't want you to catch it.
I suggest we go in further to help him.
I
No.
think we can take. Yeah, thank you.
I would say that you guys barely have time to react to this. So any conversation that's being had at this moment happens after this reaction. Give me just a second.
Okay.
I don't.
This
I
whole
use face step to teleport over here.
No, wait, but no, we have to go through the initiative.
oh god, combat. I'm about to get fucked up before.
I would say
The music.
I'm about to get hurt again. No. Ah, fuck me. It's huge.
it
That's what she
approaches
said.
Darius. Thor, you have not entered the water yet.
Okay.
Darius is the only one who has entered the water, and this water weird is quick. It's fast. It's agile. It is swimming through this water faster than anything you've ever seen. And before you are even able to react, this water weird is upon you. It was invisible. And as you enter this water, it will attack you. It will use constrict. And I would say it is normal. It's a normal roll, just so that you're aware. This is not advantaged.
Okay.
Even though it is technically invisible in water. Let's see, did it roll?
Did not.
It did not, or unless you have that on private roll.
Why? It's not rolling for me either.
You want me to roll it?
No,
Oh, he's got to do it from the character sheet.
Oh
so
yeah,
it's
he's got
the-
one belt. Yeah.
Okay, let me try this. Why is it being weird? Okay, hold on. Maybe if I do it like this. Okay.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so I'm good. If I go in there, I'm good.
I'm dead.
I'm not. I mean, you're dead, but I'm good if I go in. Because if I get in there, I have this.
Okay.
No, you.
It's a reaction. So if I get hit, my shield will pop up.
Okay, Darius,
Yep.
does a 15 hit?
Oh.
Your armor
Where's-
class?
Hey,
My armor class is 14. God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Guys. Okay, what the fuck is happening?
better than mine.
Armor wasn't.
Okay, I'm going with that first one. You take, let's see. You take 10 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Strength check for grapple.
Nope, not yet.
No, because it's a because it's a reaction. It would be a disadvantage anyway.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage, so go ahead and take
Yeah.
that.
Oh god.
Okay. You are now grappled and pulled 5 feet towards the water weird,
How do I see everybody else's health?
which means that you're basically just where you're at right
Yeah,
now.
I'm in the same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there a way to toggle the health for everybody?
Yeah, how do I see everybody's health?
I think
I'm only
that it
see
should
names,
be
I just see-
showing already.
No,
I don't see other
only
players.
mine.
I don't
I see
see any.
my own.
I only see mine. Yeah.
Text and chat, dice, keyboard, graphics.
I would say,
dark
for all
one.
intents and purposes, you would not know what other people's health is.
Okay.
They would have to inform you that
Yeah.
they are
Okay.
feeling
Yeah,
bad.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Anyway, so is it my turn to
Continue.
actually act on this now initiative?
Yes, it is now Elser's turn. Darius is now constricted. He's grappled. As you see this happen, you look around. What do you do?
I step to the edge of the water without. Oh, what the fuck is that? That's cool.
Fireball.
That's an effect.
I step to the edge of the water, not into the water, but right on the edge of that, and I'm gonna cast Animal Friendship.
Okay. A beast. I don't know if this counts as a beast.
It is a beast. It's an animal of some sort.
Oh my god, the amount.
the hell was that?
That's blood.
Oh my god.
It is not a
Jesus.
beast.
What is it?
It is
What is
not. It is an elemental.
Hold on, let me research.
I'm insane. God.
It is an elemental, not a beast.
Oh,
A
if you
beast
click
would
on your
be something
character,
like
it
an
tells you
owl
what your
bear.
armor is. Okay. Oh.
I will say, for this sake,
Oops.
I will
that.
let you choose something different should you choose to go with something other than animal friendship.
It
Oh,
isn't
hold
a
on.
beast. Oh.
No, it is not.
It looks like an elemental. I'm not gonna.
It does have that look, but be water based.
Looks like it would use like wind or water.
Yeah, I thought it'd be like a water beast. I guess yeah, it could be that. Oh.
It didn't even strike me as a lightning user too.
It
The
doesn't
beast,
even.
so it doesn't matter. You know how to use that. Yeah.
Uh,
We're have to kill this poor thing. Oh well. It's already assaulted
I guess I
me. The
can't-
fact that I'm
that
trying to make
enchantment's
friends
okay.
with it's a little.
All right.
insulting.
Anyway, well, I was trying to get it to release you, and all right. Oh, anyway, so let's do. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Yeah, crossbow boy.
9 to hit.
You miss.
I missed it.
As you ready your crossbow and you shoot, you haven't had practice in a while.
I'm a little rusty.
You shoot this crossbow bolt and it goes right in between Darius and the water weird. It does not hit anything and it gets lodged in the back of the wall behind the water weird. Thorius,
Do I
it
have
is
any
now.
bonus- Wait, do I have any bonus attack? Bonus.
I want to
Hold
throw.
on, Thor. Hold on. He is looking for his bonus actions.
All right, so
Just took one action.
Not using my bonus action. I'm gonna.
Okay. Thor, you are up. Darius,
I'm gonna throw.
You are not on deck. Atau, you are on deck next.
Yeah, I'll fucking.
Throw
Oh.
a chaos bolt at him. How do I do that? Do I just click on?
Is that an AOE?
What? Chaos Bolt? Click on the description for
They
it.
just
Doesn't
charm
look
this
like it
thing.
is.
Ooh. Beam it.
You hurl an undulating, warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range.
Okay, it's a range
Make a
spell.
ranged spell attack against the target.
It's a 9. You got a
Your
9.
Chaos Bolt does not hit.
Okay,
You
nice.
describe to me how this Chaos Bolt is launched at him, please.
And choose a class for it. So acid, cold, fire, for. Blah blah.
I choose a class.
So you could do acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, poison, psychic, and thunder. But
In your description, like what does
when
it look
you are
like?
describing you
Welcome
launching
aboard,
this
Ryan.
and what it does, as it misses, tell me what happens.
Oh, it was it was a ball of force, so it veers off and hits. Unfortunately, hits the pillar right here.
Oh,
Okay,
son of a bitch.
as you launch this ball of chaotic energy, it
Ends up to
almost
collapse the roof
echoes
on
throughout
us.
the chamber, no one can really see this, but you can see the ripple as it breaks the sound barrier. However, you missed entirely. You hit this pillar, and now this pillar is half missing. You imagine that if you hit it again, you might end up collapsing that portion of the tunnel.
All right, so I'm not doing that ever again.
Could you ping the pillar that he hit again?
Right there.
Okay, the one in front of me. Cool.
All right. Darius, I need you to, let's see. I need you to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check
We're going to. No, acrobatics. Fuck it. We're throwing the acrobatics. We're trying to do a flip away. All right. Oh, god damn it.
You struggle and you are trying to get out of this water weird's grip, but this thing is stronger than anything you've faced before, and it has a constricting grip on you, and you are unable to get out of its grasp. Atau, you are up.
Hey, it's Amante.
Elser, you are on deck.
Thank you for the
Actually,
sub.
hold on. I didn't
Welcome
even.
back to the family.
I need to do this. God damn it. Sorry, give me a second.
Where does the water weird fall into the turn order?
It'll be after. Yeah,
I forgot to
maybe.
roll it.
Oh god. I'm about to get fucked.
Well, no, his turn has already happened on the reaction.
Yeah,
So
I
he
know.
skips his first round
But
of battle.
I was hoping to be the worst.
Yes. So his turn was skipped over. Darius, your action, the only action that you could take was to try and escape that grapple.
Yeah.
Atau, again, you are up. Elser, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm going to start by sheathing my scimitar and swapping over to the javelin I have.
I always appreciated Amante.
And
Now you got an
attempt
AK-47,
to
so we
throw
don't have
it
to commit
at
violence
the
against people.
water weird. And
You
can I
are,
use one of my lucky points to roll with advantage?
click on the description for it. Let's see. Let's read it as a group.
My question for the DM is, are you allowing us to hot swap weapons in battle, or is it counting as an action to hot swap?
I will say. So
It's a fair question. It's a fair question.
No, that's fair.
each round is 6 seconds. If you think that you can get your thing out of your bag in 6 seconds and still do something else, I would say no. I would say it would take a full action to be able to swap your weapons.
So unless it's like a readily
I
available weapon, like dropping a bow and drawing a sword, or like something like that, no. But to get something, if you have to get it out
I
of your
would
bag,
say like a javelin obviously wouldn't fit in a bag. It'd have to be like strapped to your back or something.
Right, but the
I
act
would
of
say-
sheathing your sword would
is he
take
dropping
about
it or
6
sheathing
seconds.
it? Yeah, that's good.
If
That's
he drops it,
I
it's
did
different.
say sheathing the sword.
yeah. If you dropped it, it would be different because you could drop and grab. But sheathing would take an action to reach and sheath.
Okay, so then would I be able to use second wind to use an extra action? Let me read that.
At that point, yeah.
Second wind, I
You only-
believe, only does health.
No, second wind does health.
You're thinking action surge.
Action surge would give you an extra action.
So you would be able to. I would say that for this purpose, that sheathing and unsheathing a weapon. So, like, if you sheathed one weapon and then pulled out another, that would be one full action.
Gotcha. Okay.
But if you had an action after that, then you could take use of that action. So should you use your action surge? Or if your class allows you 2 attacks on 2 main actions.
Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, you should have a second attack technique.
Oh,
That reactions are.
I know. I was just
opportunities.
looking.
So
I know.
yeah.
I'm just getting
Okay.
descriptions. Yeah, ignore me.
Just making sure.
While he was making his decision, I was going. I had.
Oh, I can't view. Trying to.
So the way that reactions work is basically if the water weird were to go, if you were to be within 10 feet of the water weird and it were to move outside of that range, then you would have an opportunity attack on it.
Okay.
If you had your reaction still.
Okay, so yeah, I would use my action surge so that I could still proceed with what I was planning to do there, sheathing the sword and grabbing and throwing the javelin.
I would say you don't even need to throw the javelin. It is within 10 feet. The javelin's range easily reaches the water weird without having to throw it. You could stab at it if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll stab at it there, and like I said, I would like to use lucky there to roll with advantage with the javelin. But I will have to throw. You said it's 10 feet.
No, you will not have to throw.
The javelin's range is 5 foot.
I am overruling that. I am saying that the javelin's reach is 10 feet.
He's-
It would easily
Okay.
be 10 feet.
That-
Giving you a
that's fine.
peltas
That's
from the
fine by
armor.
me. So yeah, would I be able to use lucky then to roll with advantage?
Let me see. You have a number of luck points equal to your proficiency bonus and can spend the points on the benefits below. You regain your expended luck points when you finish a long rest. Advantage. When you roll a d20 for a d20 test, you can spend 1 luck point to give yourself advantage on that roll. Disadvantage. When a creature rolls a d20 for an attack roll against you, you can spend 1 luck point. How many luck points do you currently have?
2.
Okay. I would say yes. Make sure you mark off that you used 1 luck point.
Yep.
And then you can roll at advantage. Oh, shit.
At me. I just realized we could have some sick stuff.
Roll that critical damage. You just got a nat 20.
Motherfucker.
So that's just the damage bonus, or okay.
You roll crit damage.
Okay. Yep.
Did you roll crit damage?
The second option on that.
Yes.
check,
Did you rolled crit? Okay.
Yes.
You as you take this javelin and you see Darius struggling with it, as it's wrapped around him, you lean a little bit closer towards the shore and extend your javelin and thrust it right into its side, and you nick it just good enough, dealing 13 points of piercing damage. All right, Thorios, you're up. The water weird is on deck.
How do bonus actions work?
Did we
Trying to figure this out.
we skip
okay,
the half for turn order?
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Bonus actions, it's related specifically to the action that you're trying to take. If the action shows that it's a bonus action, then you can take it as a bonus action. Should it not show as a bonus action and it's just a regular action, you cannot use it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Your skills will specifically tell you whether they are bonus or not.
Any of my skills are bonus.
Sorry,
None
chat,
of them,
we look at
or-
the master scores.
None of them have bonus actions.
Okay.
They're all just actions or one action. Did we skip over the halfling?
Yeah, I feel like we skipped him. Or second.
No,
Did we?
I go first.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
wait,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
I
we
didn't
did skip
even.
the half
I didn't even notice. My bad. Elser, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Thor, you're on deck. Elser, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn again.
Good, that gives me time to think.
And to save me, Papa.
That would suck. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. That would suck even more. Oh, don't click that.
Oh, ignore that. Oh, okay. Apparently, if we click it, it does it for me too.
Oh, that would suck even more. Okay, yeah, we're not.
Wow. That's cool.
Can
that
I have
can
like a?
use his?
Oh,
You have a what? Tell me what you're wanting to do, and I'll tell you if it's possible.
No, I know what's possible. It's not that. It's I'm trying to find something that doesn't have area of. Hope that's
Yeah, I would say that easily, if you tried to target the water weird with an AoE or even just a straight line attack, there is a possibility that you could hit Darius.
And that pillar.
And
Okay, I'm gonna cast frostbite on it.
Okay,
They try to
that's an
freeze it.
interesting choice.
Freeze it. I like it.
It is a DC 12
It's got to make and it's a target.
Constitution.
It's target, so I target it specifically and not
Yes.
Darius.
Okay.
DC 12.
You missed.
Fuck me.
God, you guys are killing me.
Hey, you're the one that stepped into the water when I suggested against it.
What?
I suggested against it.
I will say we have 25 minutes. If you guys are able to kill the water weird within that time, then
We'll do a
I
rest
will
in this
say that's
cave.
where we'll end the session.
No.
Okay.
I end my
So yeah, as you launch this ice bolt, as you launch frostbite specifically.
I mean, I can describe it. I reach out with my hand and I shout my incantation of frostbite, surprising those around me, not knowing that I'm mad. And a burst of frozen air just shoots from my hand, whizzes right past Darius, right through one of the folds of the water weird, and slams onto the wall behind it, freezing the wall.
That wall was looking a little unstable as it hits. You have frozen up that wall a little bit, and you can see that the frost is starting to coagulate. It's starting to form on the water near that wall as well, and it is firmened up the wall to your knowledge.
Saved it.
All right, next. Thor, it is your turn. The water weird is up on deck.
All right. I put a lot of thought into it, but I think I'm gonna go kind of the same route. I think I'm gonna go with the Ray of Frost. So here we go. Let's roll for this, bro.
A 13 hits. Roll for damage.
What do I roll?
Just click the damage button at the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Damn.
Man, you hit it, and whew.
Do you want me to die?
So
That's okay. It still did it what it needed to do because it'll still slow it down, right?
No, that is not an effect of the spell. So, as you're casting this, you guys see this blue, like freezing haze, start to form around Thorius's hands, and as he launches it, it hits the water weird square in the face. However, it doesn't appear to have affected it very much at all. Sorry, I'm just double checking. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any additional damage due to it being a water
It says
weird.
on hit, its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your turn for the Ray of Frost.
The one that you used originally, damage, and then description. I do not see anything about it being slow. Not in that description.
I don't know why it doesn't say that in that one, but it does in this one. I don't
Give
know
me
why.
just a second. Let me check your
On my
character sheet. I
cantrip.
will let you know.
Yeah.
Fire or Ray of Frost. Nope. It does not have a description other than that. At least the one that you use does not do that.
Weird. Okay.
That is how I will rule that for now. So with you hitting this water weird in the face, it takes 1 point of damage. It does not appear to be affected at all. And it is now its turn. And it's going to look back at Darius, and he's in its grasp. It's going to constrict even tighter on him. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
What's your HP, bud?
21. We're bonding again.
You're done 11 bludgeoning damage, and as the water weird constricts even further, It is now your turn, and I need you to make a DC saving throw. I need you to make an athletics or an acrobatics.
Athletics
Which
and
one do you have
acrobatics
proficiency in?
Save. Get better dexterity. Do you want a saving throw for dexterity?
No, you want to click on athletics or acrobatics.
Oh goddamn! Oh, we're going
It
athletics
will
again.
show you next to it which one has the higher modifier.
Ooh, a 13.
Yeah, you are now able to, you, as you are in its grasp, you start shaking about, and you brute force your way through this water weird. You are just barely able to escape its grasp. If you have a bonus action, I would use it now.
Yeah, you got rage.
Do it. Bonus
No,
action.
he's a
I have no
ranger.
bonus actions.
Oh, he's
God
a
damn
ranger.
it! Oh, fuck.
I would say you can attempt to move backwards. However, it will take an attack of opportunity should you do so.
No, I'm gonna wait. No, we're gonna hold because I gotta pray the next shot misses or my team is useful in it.
Okay.
Not much you can do. The dice determines it.
I know. If it hits that opportunity strike, though, I'm down. I'm out of it.
Yeah.
So it's worth waiting
All right.
and hoping.
Atau, it is your turn. Elser, you are on deck.
Yep. I'm already prepared.
Oh shit.
Don't miss. That's all I'm asking. Just don't miss.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's hit.
Correct.
No.
He hit
Thor
for
has hit
one.
for 1
That
point of
doesn't count.
damage.
You're right. You are right. He
Hey, I
hit.
did some damage, bitch. I'm pulling my weight.
This man slung me for 21 damage so
Not
far.
sure
You
if I'd
guys
go
need to
for that.
pick it up.
I will say I have been getting very,
This dude's fucking
very
me up.
lucky with these rolls. I had 2 6s on the I have to roll. I think I roll 6d6 on that.
Yeah. I mean, we're running short on time, guys. So
Can I drop the javelin, jump at it, and try and grapple with the thing?
Jump at it and grapple it.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
that's
I'm gonna
wrestle the
have
damn
you.
thing.
I'm gonna have you roll at disadvantage.
Okay. That's
Well, yeah,
fair.
it would be rough terrain because
So I need you to roll.
What am I
Size
rolling
disadvantage.
for?
I need you to roll
Acrobatics, athletics.
No, just straight up.
disadvantage strength check.
Disadvantage strength check.
Strength check. Okay.
Disadvantaged if you haven't gotten that swapped yet.
5.
Oh, good.
Okay, hold on. I still have to roll for the water weird.
Brick.
I cannot tell you how fucking lucky this water weird is. He had a 6.
Oh.
You attempt to grapple the water weird, but you are in turn grappled yourself. As you jump forward towards the water weird, you are now soaked in water and constricted by the water weird. And that means that you have no more actions to take. Elser, it is your turn. Thor, you are on deck.
Yep. I'm standing on the edge of the water and watching this fold before me, and I close my eyes. I reach out both hands, and I cast a healing word on Darius
All right.
for 6 HP.
Oh my god.
Darius adds 6 HP.
That's huge. We're back to 16. Woo!
And that ends my oh wait, and I'm going to yeah, and that ends my turn.
Okay. Thor, it is your turn. The water weird is up on deck.
All right. I'm gonna just go straight for it, bro. I'm gonna just
God.
cast a firebolt, bro.
I think I thought a crit fail.
Oh,
Oh, nice firebolt.
Oh, good shit. Roll damage.
yo, let's go.
Yeah.
He gets 8 of it. Nice.
But he doesn't.
Oh, he's got a resistance. He's got a natural resistance to
Yep.
fire because he's a water weird. Yeah.
Oh, God. Evaporates. We win.
So, I mean, technically he should have had resistance to piercing as well, but we're for the sake of this, I've already let you do the damage for that. He is not resistant to piercing. I will say, as you cast this firebolt, you have been on target so far. Again, you hit the water weird directly in the face, but you only do 4 points of damage.
Something.
I've done 5 so far. I'm still doing good.
All right, it is now the water weird's turn. The water weird now turns its attention towards Atau. As he looks at Atau, he will attempt to constrict him again. Does a 9 hit?
A 9, that's against armor class, right?
Yes.
No.
Okay, and he is unable to constrict him any further. As he attempted to, he just lost strength. Darius, it is your turn. Atau, you are on deck.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta. You know what? No, we're going draw a short sword and going for just a short sword strike. Oh God, I can't imagine how bad this will be. Perfect.
You did have your short sword, but unfortunately, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it should have
This
been.
water weird is
yeah.
very, very slippery. He's moving in a way that a snake would, and as you try to hit him, he moves in just the right way where your attack misses entirely. Atau, it is your turn. I need you to do a DC saving throw, a athletics or an acrobatics.
This would just be normal, yeah?
This would be normal. Okay, you escape. If you have a bonus action, I would use it now.
I don't believe I do since I already used my action surge.
Okay.
Let me double check. Would I be able to use second wind?
Second wind just gives you health.
Oh, that just gives health?
Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, no. I think that's going to be me.
Okay. Elser, you are up. Thor, you are on deck. Please be prepared.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay. 20 hits. Deal damage.
10 damage.
Nice.
You are lucky I told you that piercing damage is rolled normal.
That's why I decided to do it. So
That's what, I
I,
thought about going for the bow and trying that as well, but I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah,
waste a
so
turn moving.
With you being that close, you would have been at
I know.
disadvantage.
I would have had to
Yeah,
move
so-
and burned a turn.
so I reach up and I take quick aim, coming back to my senses of my old days where I was actually very proficient with my crossbow, and I take a shot, and the bolt just soars through the air, striking it.
And you hit it. You hit it so good, in fact, and now it's turned its attention to you.
Good. Come here, bitch. Ending
Thor,
turn.
it is your turn. The water weird is on deck.
I am going to cast a magic missile.
Yes.
Okay. Roll for damage. Wait, hold on. At what level is your magic missile?
Yeah, you can cast it at level 1, 2, or 3, correct?
You can cast it at any level, and then it adds another. It should be another D6, but I guess it's a D4.
No, they're D4s, but it adds an additional bolt to it.
Oh, well then shit. How do I didn't know how to change the level. How do I do that? It won't let me change the... Oh, here it is. How do I change the level of it?
You should be able to go under spells, and then it will show you everything that you can cast under each level. And that should also be where you've
it's
been
a
marking
first
them.
level.
It does not appear under the second or higher, because it should.
So he probably just didn't add it in under the second and third level spells.
Hold on.
Could just have him roll 2.
Yeah, just roll an
just roll
additional
two.
before.
Yeah, roll
Okay.
another one.
Nice. Oh, he's throwing.
Why are you rolling 4d4? Jeez.
Don't know. Just
take
go
the
with the
first
first
two?
number. Just go with the first number.
Go
with the first two. I don't know what to
Yeah.
So you hit and you do 6 points of damage. This water weird is getting angry at this point, but it is still focused on Elser.
Good. Come here, bitch. Oh yeah, let's go.
As he looks at Elser, he is going to, let's see, how far are you?
10 feet.
Yep, he is going to attempt to constrict you.
What's my DC?
Your DC is your AC, but he has a 24 on this, and he pulls you 5 foot closer to him.
All right.
Would that put him on
Cool.
top of me?
You are now grappled, and he does 12 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Nice.
Fuck. I would say just move 1 space to the left.
Yeah.
All right. It is now Darius's turn. Atau, you are on deck.
Go.
Darius, you have your sword equipped? Yes.
Yes, I sell the short sword. Run the
Stab his
finesse.
eye.
Well, I'm curious, can I run the finesse action? Yeah, it's within reach, so I should be able to use the finesse attack.
Yeah, roll for attack. It is 5 feet from you right now. And you hit. Roll for damage.
Yes. Good shit.
Oh! Oh!
8
Oof.
points of piercing damage. Was that a bonus action?
That was not. Yeah,
Okay.
just a standard attack, not a bonus
Do
action.
you- All right. Atau, it is your turn. Elser, you are on deck.
Okay, so 2 of them are grappled right now.
No, only one. Only Elser.
Oh, okay, only Elser?
How do you break the grapple besides? Is there another way to break the
It's a
I'm-
straight up DC saving throw.
Could I
Because you are
try
constricted.
and just pull him out?
I would
Yep.
say he would have to roll his DC saving throw, but he could roll at advantage. And you would have to roll for strength.
Could I use my second lucky point to roll that strength at advantage?
Yeah, he could. I mean, that's what Lucky's there for.
No, that's an attack. When you're attacking, you're not attacking, you're helping.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
So you are helping him to be to get out of there.
Wait, hold on.
However, he is rolling at advantage to get out.
Wait, it doesn't say for attack. It just says on D20 test.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Your
When
call
you,
still.
I would
Yeah.
say due to him getting helped, it wouldn't matter either way, because you are helping him trying to get out, and his turn is up next. I would say he just rolls with advantage, and you use your
Okay.
main, and then
I
he
just
would
roll
have
normal.
his main action. So
well,
you
no,
don't
that would
roll.
be my action. Would be my escape, and then I have a bonus action.
No, okay. So here's.
Or does no? Or do I just run the check every?
So what I'm saying is you are rolling the check now on a Tao's turn,
Okay.
and then you will be free if you can succeed. You
Okay.
now roll at advantage.
for athletics, or is
For
it
athletics or acrobatics.
And then do I also roll one of those since I'm helping or no?
He gets out. No, like you don't have
Okay.
to. He's already out.
Cool.
So that uses your
sorry.
action, Atal. If you have a bonus action, use it.
I do not, unfortunately.
Okay, Elser, it is now your turn.
all right?
Or you are on deck.
I am now in water. I am very pissed off. I am very hurt. I close my eyes and you guys see like a bubbling like rage in my like appearance. I start clamming up, and I focus, and then all of a sudden I transform right before your eyes. Into a what should I do?
Do whatever you need to do.
I know I'm trying to determine the shape. It's just there's a lot of choices.
I know. It's gonna get even worse for you once you're at level 10.
I know there's a lot of choices, and I just don't know what would be more helpful. And I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna go generic. Think of Oh, that's not a 1/4. Even use that yet? That's wild. All right. I had this prepared, and then we'll do that. I'm gonna transform into a giant wolf spider.
Okay. Things are getting a little bit more intense.
Yep. And then I'm gonna use because that's a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my attack, which is bite.
I see.
And it's got a +3 to hit, so I gotta roll a d23.
You could just click on the skill.
I don't have it because
I got you. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
I think this is how this. 23.
Okay, yeah, you.
Oh, that's a crit.
You
That's
got
crit.
a natural. Roll for crit.
Do I roll another d20 for crit? Or crit damage?
Crit damage.
Crit damage. All right, and then my bite is 1d6 plus 1, so it's 2d6 plus.
Roll that beautiful damage. Okay, as you transformed into this, you're so enraged. You look at this water weird. It got you wet. That's like that is a crime in and of itself. And you looked at it, and you lock eyes,
And I transform into a giant spider.
and yeah, you transformed into a giant spider. So all 8 of your eyes are looking dead at it, and it's like, what the fuck just happened? As you do 6 points of damage to it.
All right, and then I'm gonna look at it before I end my turn, and I'm gonna stare it down with an intimidation.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check.
Hold on, I gotta look at that too, because what's that? Intimidation charisma. Okay.
I would say it's confused, but it's still pissed off. You just bit it. You are now its target. What was that dice?
That's a 15 for intimidation.
I would say you intimidate it. I would say that it is feeling a little intimidated.
Like
and
its mouth thing.
Its next attack on you will be rolled at disadvantage.
Yeah, it just watched this tiny little thing turn into a giant spider and then bite it.
Yeah, it's like it is so out of its element right now that it is just so confused, and it's in shock, to be honest.
I want to know what everybody else feels about this giant spider that just appeared out of nowhere.
Thor, it is your turn. The water weird is up on deck. I will say you guys are close to killing it, so please bear with me.
Can I roll to see what the health is?
No.
No, I'm just
Okay.
telling you it's close to death, but you
Okay.
need
All
to.
right. I'm gonna take another shot in the dark here. I'm gonna cast a Chaos Bolt
Okay,
at that motherfucking thing.
cast it.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Dirk, how much longer until you have to leave?
And the lady will get back here in a little bit, which will give me the update on for us.
Okay,
But after my
We
attack,
will
I can
just
step
go
away
ahead.
if I need to for like 2 minutes of
Yeah,
change. So you're good. You guys can keep ripping this battle.
yeah, we'll just go ahead. We'll finish out this battle, and that's
Yeah.
where we'll end the session.
Oh, 12.
You miss.
Meets or
Again.
beats, right? It's meets or beats. He's got a 13, yeah.
Yep, he's got 13. 13 is his armor class. You miss, and this time you hit the wall behind him, the one that was frosted over. It goes back to normal. The frost that was on it is now shattered and falling into the water. It is now the water weird's turn, unless Thor has a bonus action.
What is? I have innate sorcery. I have innate sorcery and I have face step.
Bonus action?
Yeah.
What does your
For
innate
bonus.
sorcery do? Okay. Good to know. However, that does not help you at this moment. Face step would allow you to teleport. However, there's not really anywhere you can go at this moment that you feel like you could get out of the water weird's reach. All right. It is the water weird's turn. The water weird has set its focus on this big spider. However, it knows that it needs to do something about you. You are the biggest animal in the room.
I'm bigger than it now, yeah?
You are roughly the same size as it.
Okay, yeah. So we're matched.
How do I tell you I just crit?
No, son of a bitch.
I crit, dude. And it did like almost max damage.
Oh, what's the damage?
30.
I'm down.
Yeah,
you are down and you
I'm
have...
like out down. Wait. No,
Hold, I will tell you.
I'm
you
over-
are
no.
down, but
I'm
you
dead.
have lost... No.
No, I'm
You
dead.
have lost... No. Listen, I am DM. You have 2 death saving throws that you have failed. You have 1 more. If you
Oh.
fail, you die.
Wait, no, you can't. That doesn't work because I'm over double my. Because I assume the giant wolf spider's hit points at this point, and I'm over double his hit points. He's got 11 HP.
What are you talking about? I'm very confused.
So when I take wild shape, I assume everything about the giant wolf spider, including his hit points, which puts me at 11. 30 damage puts me 3 times his damage. I'm dead.
I would say at the moment that he hits you, after it knocks you out, you transform back into Elser, and you reassume your normal max hit points. Therefore,
so
you have 2 failed death saving throws. You have 1 more. So I recommend someone help him.
Let me start another character sheet. I'm gonna start another
I
character sheet.
recommend someone
Can I
do a
assist
medicine
him?
saving.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You can assist him. However, you will also if you move away from the water weird.
What did he attack
he
me
will
with?
take
A
it
bite?
He attacked you with constrict.
How did he? Oh, okay.
He pulled you in the water last turn.
It is 3d6 plus 3.
And you rolled that.
Why
you
is
rolled
it-
that crit with a disadvantage?
Oh shit! No.
Yeah, he's
Hold
on
on.
disadvantage
Fuck.
from intimidation.
Yeah, he's intimidated.
Yeah, give me a second.
Ooh, you're
I was
alive.
like,
I don't
the
know. Sorry.
Life might be saved.
You might be okay. You might still.
He's definitely going down, I think. I don't know.
Okay,
Well-
you're fine. It misses. Don't
Okay.
even worry about it. It
Okay.
completely misses.
I was like, well, damn, just fucking kill me in one shot then.
Man, got
Okay.
one shot game
I'm
over.
over
Okay,
here
now
trying to show,
I'm-
I'm over here trying to show how strong I am to this group, and I just get Thanos stabbed.
Okay, I think I'm going to have to look into what the fuck is happening
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
because I think it's rolling double the amount of attack dice is supposed to.
Okay. So
But
Well,
I'm
so
not sure.
I would roll. What I would do is instead until you figure that out, just do / roll, and then whatever the one whatever plus whatever, and then they'll give you your damage.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I do it for my wild shape.
Okay. Either way.
All right. So anyway,
The water weird misses. Darius, it is your turn. You are up. Atau, you are on deck.
we're going right back to the well. $13, isn't that hit?
13 does hit.
Okay.
Roll damage. You deal 6 points of damage. As you take out your short sword, this is something that you've practiced with over and over again, and you get right up in its face, and you just flick your wrist at it. And as you flick your wrist, that tip of your blade, it sinks into the water weird's throat. And does 6 points of damage. It is now panicking. It is at its wit's end here. It is almost dead. Atau, it is your turn. Elser, you are on deck.
Okay, I am going to unsheath the scimitar and just simply attack it.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Fuck.
You miss. You are thrown off by the water. You're not used to fighting this close to something in this deep of water. You are up to your waist at this point, and you struggle to get close to it, and you missed entirely. Elser, it is your turn. Thor, you are on deck.
It's time to bite.
Don't miss.
Do I have advantage because he's intimidated me?
I would say yes, you have advantage because he is intimidated by you. What the fuck?
I rolled double 19.
Okay, you hit, but you don't crit.
No, it's not a crit. It's a 19. And then it's 1d6.
How do you want to do this?
So I'm gonna use so before I bite him, I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna jump up onto this pillar and scurry around the side of it and just take another bite at him. And I reach over and I jump, let's go!
All right.
Let's
And
go.
And as I bite him, he falls into the water. And I hiss.
Barely.
After you bite
Really?
him, this elemental, this large, imposing figure that was so threatening to you at first is now dying. It is sinking back to where it was before. It is becoming one with nature again. As you see it slowly disintegrate into the water, it is one yet again with the water.
Does it drop anything?
It does not. It is a water weird. It is just water.
It's made out of water.
I know, you can hope, all right?
I mean, you could try and collect some fresh water as it dies, but I
Hey,
mean, that's
yo,
not gonna do
drink
much
your
for you.
enemy.
It's the
I'm
blood
going
of my
to,
enemy.
I'm going to
So-
immediately go and collect the javelin that I dropped earlier.
You did not drop the javelin. Oh no, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
gonna go
So
pick
you
that up
guys
again.
have time to do what you need to do. You're not
Nice.
sure if there's any more enemies in the water here, but you imagine
I
that
step out of the water right
with the
away.
tunnel being as small as it is, and the water weird being as big as it is, there wouldn't have been room for much other creatures. And at this point, you are able to take a short rest. And
So,
Short rest.
oh, continue. Sorry.
yeah, I was just gonna say, and that's where we
Okay.
end the session.
All right. So real quick, I'm
Are we
gonna skip.
recovering
I'm gonna
any health, by the way?
after the short rest. Yeah.
Yes. So,
So
do
I'm-
the short rest.
Before
You-
we do
you
that,
benefit from it.
I'm gonna scurry off of my my pillar back onto the dry land. I'm gonna shake the water off, and then I'm going to dismiss wild shape. So I
Did we
turn
seriously
back into
both
Alfred.
just brick the short rest for nothing?
What?
Well, I was already at max HP,
Why
That's
so
true.
would it not give you any HP though?
I'm at max HP.
Yeah, recover.
No, not
down
you.
is- Yeah.
I'm talking
Oh.
about Darius. Darius should have benefited from a long rest, or from a short rest. Sorry.
Hold on, I can throw. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I have to throw that.
No. You have to roll your.
Yeah, I know. I fucked that up. Nobody's recovering. Yeah, something's off.
Well, no, hold on. I didn't take damage in that fight there, so I had nothing to recover.
I got you.
I didn't take a single point of damage.
You
Question though
benefit
for
from 8 points of recovery, Darius.
Okay, I
so
got
go ahead
8.
and add 8. So the way that you guys do it whenever you do your short rest is you go in there and you click on the
Current.
you click on the single thing down below. It'll say your class, and then there'll be like 3 little things next to it.
Yep.
You just click on one of those.
Okay, so I did use them. Okay.
So you have 3 short rests. You could use more short rests to recover in the short term. However, those short rests disappear. You have used 1,
Yep.
Darius.
You want me to hit the take short rest option again, so it uses it and reads it as used?
I went ahead and I rolled for you.
I
So
know.
all you need to do is
Is add 8 health.
8 short. Yeah, add 8 health, which you already have done.
It still shows me as having 3, by the way, in that option. I don't know if they're supposed to fade after you use one or not.
I don't think so, but the way that I will do it is that you have the ability to take 3 short rests, and then that's it until after your long rest.
And then so I transform back from my wild shape from the wolf spider, and I just kind of look around and go, huh, well that was fun. Like it was nonchalantly nothing at all.
Okay. So after this fight, Darius, you are looking you're soaked, you're covered, you are exhausted, and as you limp out of the water, you realize you just came close to a brush with death. And as you slump against the pillar, you close your eyes for just a bit and fall into a state of meditation, recovering 8 health points, which is your short rest. So that's the way I'm explaining.
All right,
that.
I'm unconscious, resting, meditating. Well, I'm out. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm gonna sit in this corner over here, and I'm gonna start a small fire and cook up some stew from some vegetables that I had in my pocket or in my bag.
Okay.
All right.
Does anyone else
I'm gonna
want to
offer it up
take
to
any
everybody.
small actions or any other actions before we end the session?
I can only change seasons on a long rest, right?
Yes.
You're an Eladrin. I don't think that you can change seasons.
You can change seasons, but only during a long rest.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna offer up a bowl of stew to everybody, and I'm gonna put a good berry in each one so they can get an additional health point.
I'm going to cautiously accept the food.
I can do this before I go on my meditation, sir.
I will accept the food.
I'm already
I
meditating.
mean, it's before.
so-
It's,
is
I
it,
mean,
is it prior to short rest?
So you start meditating, and I place it at your feet under a small fire to keep it warm.
Okay.
I will say, for those of you that have max health, I would say add
Save the good
one
berry.
temporary. No, I'm saying add one temporary health point.
Yeah, for the good berry.
All right, then I will
For the
heal
good
one
berry.
more for the good berry. I will definitely be consuming that post meditation. Your boy got thugged pretty damn good.
Yeah, buddy. What
And
what is
then-
your armor class at the moment there, bud?
Me? 12 or 14.
Yeah.
You also notice that I am now standing there naked.
I'm glad I'm on the side of this pillar meditating. Thank God. You guys are
And I go, oh, I did it again. I forgot to take my clothes off before I transformed. Oops. I rummage through my bag and find those women's clothings, and I cut them to shape, cut them to size, and place them on my body.
I simply take a step back and sit down.
Have you consumed your
Oh,
good berry,
you-
Elser?
I simply meditate.
I did not consume a good berry.
I did not consume a good berry.
You did, Thor. He gave
yeah, I
you.
did.
He
Oh,
gave
yeah, I
you a
did.
good berry. Atal, why did you add 2?
One for the rest, one for the berry.
Short rest does not add temporary health.
I was already full health. I thought you said add 1 if you were.
A short rest would only recover maybe
hit
a
points.
skill or lost hit points. The skills, it's dependent on whether or not your skills depend on a short rest. Most skills or spells do not reset with a short rest.
Okay, so
but
we
I
were
am
not
saying
adding
you're
10
adding
health
that
for the-
you're adding that 1 health just for the good berry, not the short rest.
Yeah, I want to look
Okay.
at this, by the way. Could I have used... Wait. Could I have used that as a bonus action? It does have the bonus action tag. So could I have used that after my first attack to apply to my second one? Okay. I knew I made an error. I read it after my second attack. I'm like, well, it's already low health. I'm not going to burn it now because it is a level 1.
Another question I have is this why it was rolling at advantage every time I rolled initiative?
What?
The remarkable athlete?
Thanks to your athleticism, you have advantage on initiative rolls. Yep.
Yeah, so he's
And
supposed to have...
strength. Okay.
Okay, so I was supposed to
That
have
makes
that
sense.
advantage.
Now
That
we
makes
know.
sense now.
Yeah, that's all good.
So, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't
No,
know you had
you're
that
perfectly
feat.
fine. Yeah,
All
no, you're DM. You made the call end of the day.
Oh, dude, in addition, immediately after you score a critical hit, you can also move away without provoking up.
Wow, that's actually
Wow.
OP as fuck.
Yeah.
That's OP as fuck, dude.
That's good.
That is
Well,
a great
that's
trait.
that's if he rolls a
Uh,
critical though.
That's if you, but I mean, even like, yeah, on a crit, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
I'm
I would
going
take
to
it every
exit
time you roll a
game,
crit. I
so-
would take advantage of moving away.
I would also like to make the party aware of my alert.
All right, stream, we are wrapping up there. Thank you for joining us today on Dungeons and Dragons.